Hello. Hey, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hello. How is everybody doing? Y'all good? I have a guest today, as you saw from the thumbnail. I'm going to be bringing her in just a few minutes. I wanted to give her a proper introduction. Plus, I wanted to say hi to everybody here before we got together and started chatting because I have so many things I want to ask Joanna. So let me see who's here. So, yes, come on in, everybody. Welcome in. We've got Lee here. Lee, you're always first. I love it. Hello, hello. Melissa, good to see you. We've got Trina here. Does anybody else have wake up in the morning? Does anyone else here wake up in the morning and find diamond art beads on themselves like I do? Oh, yeah. I especially find them on my feet because I guess, they're on the floor and I'm stepping on them. Oh, yeah, totally can relate. Hey, Alyssa, good to see you. Anna's here and Pauline. Nancy, hello. And Jennifer Claire, good to see you too. Helen, hey Joe. Christopher Kalasa, he's like, woohoo, hello. Hey Billy. I'm going to bring Joanna in just a minute, so you'll see her in just a few minutes. Hello to all that came in while I was getting my pizza. Oh, you're having some pizza. And Helen's here. Jennifer said, Trina, my boyfriend wants to get me a Roomba to see how many drills will pick up. I know. I need to vacuum my floor, y'all. It's bad. It's really bad. Hey, Joe, good to see you. We need to go have lunch. Yes, go grab your wine because according to the cup, it's always happy hour, right? Yeah, it's always happy hour. So yeah, go grab your vino. Hi, Cindy Lee. Good to see you. Who else is here? Yes, Lee always keeps things well stocked. Absolutely. Hey, Sophie. How are you? And my mother-in-law's here, Holly Feekings. That's Nanny. Hi. Y'all, I've noticed that Shay Shay has become like my new, and Shay Shay all day is what Joanna calls me. So that's why I named it that today. But Shay Shay has kind of caught on, and a lot of people are calling me that, and I like it. I've never really had a nickname before, other than my mom calls me Shay Ray. But Shay Shay, I love. And so thank y'all for giving me that nickname. I really do like it. I love it. Hey, Flashing with Diamonds, that's Jessie. I'm good. And Carrie's here, and Lisa. Uh, Christopher and you, please tell Shay I will catch her on the replay because I'm in so much pain from falling 1 month ago. Please. Oh, Cindy Lee, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope you get to feeling better. But thank you for popping in, and I hope you feel better. I'm sorry. That's that's not good. Hey, Dawn. Yes, y'all give the thumbs up. I already noticed before I came in that I had some thumbs up already. So thank y'all for doing that ahead of time. Yes, happy Sunday. Hey, Courtney. Kay's here, working and lurking, no worries. Lurk away. Kimberly Jackson, hello. And Linda and Krista. Oh, there's so many folks here, you guys. We've got Cat Gnome, hey. And we've got Dana's here, and Christina and Lindsay. Okay, good. Y'all can hear me. I have my AirPods on today. I'm not using my fancy schmancy little microphone because whenever I have a guest, there's always an echo. So I just use these instead. Hey, Troy, good to see you. And Seashell's here and Elisa. Elisa, I've been wondering if I'm saying your name right. Will you let me know? Because I know I watch your videos and I want to say that you say Elisa or Elisa, but I feel like I'm saying it wrong. So let me know. Diamonds and Decaf, Anna's here. And Stacy, oh, you missed last week. You were on a plane from Houston. Okay, well, good. I'm glad you made it today. Carly, hey, B. Good to see ya. Yeah, the Diamond Help Desk is Sophie. Hey, Jen. And Rajul's here again. Carol, Amelia. Hey, Mike. Mike Jigsaw. I got my little chicken cutlets covered up today, which someone in the comments said that from the replay, and I died laughing. These do look like chicken cutlets. Your little bits right here on the side. I couldn't, I died. Yeah, I died. Hey, Juanita. Oh, thank you, Sophie. Thanks, Jesse. Yeah, I got it cut, y'all. It was like down to here before. So they cut like a big chunk and it just feels, I was just telling Joanna backstage, it feels so much better. It just feels healthier. Yeah, so thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks, Carol. Let's see, it's 5 here in Maine. There you go. See, it's 5 somewhere. Hey, Marcia. And Laurel's here. Thank you. Thank y'all. Amber, good to see you. Thank you. And Bobby Russell. Hey, Tammy. You did text me. I need to get back to you. I was scrambling around. Let's see. Oh, Joe, your daughter's name is Shannon. You call her Shay Shay? Okay. Yes. Hey, Chaotic. All right. Who else have I missed? Hey, Cheryl. Good to see you. Okay, I don't have her waiting any longer. Hey, Linda. Dreamercraft Corner's here. And Kay. Janine. Good to see you, Jeannie. QV McCrae. Hi, Kimmy. Everybody's here, you guys. Hi, Nikki. Uh, Lisa. Is it Lissa? Basically, Alyssa with an E at the front instead of an A. Okay, so Elisa. Elisa. Okay, I think I got it. Hey, Letitia, good to see you. It's been a minute. Hello, hello. And Rose is here. Hey, Travis and Angelique. I think I'm getting caught up. Michelle, Kat. All right, I think I got everybody. And if I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to read the chat, but let's bring in Joanna. Okay, so if one of my mods could pop in her channel. Joanna does have a YouTube channel and we have become friends. She's been one of my supporters for a long time. And I was just telling her backstage that I did some research on her before I had her on. And I started watching all her old videos and I am so impressed with her more than I already was. She is an awesome person. She's freaking hilarious for one, but she's a giving person. And I didn't realize that as much as I already knew until I started watching some older videos. She's so generous, so giving, such a good person. And she loves her dogs. So we'll talk about Fiona and George. But yes, I just want to bring her on. I wanted to show her some love. Some of you may not know her. It's Color and Chat with Joanna. And so I wanted you to subscribe to her channel if you haven't already, because she's at 700 plus right now. She just hit 700 recently, and I want to get her I want to get her to 1,000. I know we can't do it today. That would be awesome. But if we could just get her, just help her out a little bit, that would be great. All right, y'all ready? Joanna, you want to give me the thumbs up if you're ready? All right, y'all, here she comes.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Can you
Oh
see the
my God.
chat okay?
No, I cannot. I guess, do
Okay.
I just chat with everyone in the studio? Is that what I push the thing on the bottom?
I think so. Or I have to click on comments to see the comments on my end.
Okay.
I don't know if you see that option on yours. Sometimes people have to use another device, but I
Oh
use
my God.
StreamYard.
Oh, there you are, everybody. Hi. Hi.
She's
Thank
here, you
you so
guys.
much
Joanna's
for having
here.
me over. I feel like I just got in the car and had the air conditioner on for about an hour before I got in the car because you, my love, are living on the surface of the sun.
I know. Is that why you
And that
left?
is just, yeah, it really is.
Is
I'm
it?
not kidding. Everybody thinks it's like, oh no, I'm not in a witness protection program. I wasn't thrown out of Texas. I left on good terms. I paid all my bills. TCU has all the money. Uh, I just couldn't the climate. Um, and I wanted to be close to the beach.
Okay, the beach.
And we came to a place in our life where, John, he is an aviator. He used to work for Bex Airlines and then worked for American Airlines for many, many years. And he's one of those marry me, fly free kind of guys. He
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
has the t-shirt. It is so repulsive. It is the dorkiest t-shirt on the planet. But anyway, so yeah,
Because
we're
not everybody may not know, but Joanna used to live in Dallas. She used to live in Texas.
I
So
did.
I'm so
I
mad that
did.
she's gone now because we could get
I
together. Do you
know.
ever do you ever come back? Do you ever come to visit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that
But
you met up with
probably.
Sylvia before,
Oh
and Sylvia and
yeah.
I have met up before too.
Yeah. Sylvia's my doll. I just
She is.
adore her.
Yeah.
I do. And Sylvia, I knew her for like 5 minutes, and she was just like, "Let's go do lunch," and I was like, "Okay, come
Yeah.
on, I know a place." And
Yeah.
so off we went. But and we've been like chums ever since. I just love her. I
Yeah.
love her
She's
so
great.
much. I wonder
I
if
got
she
to
here
spend a lot
tonight.
of time with her. Yeah, during the
There's
retreat.
a lot of people here.
I know. Say hi to the chat.
It's so much to keep up with. I mean, I
I know.
just started an actual channel and I'm so overwhelmed because all of your technical lack of knowledge comes out.
Hmm.
Like for
Yeah.
everybody, just like, don't worry about it. Nobody cares. I mean, I was so panicked about it. I was like, I have to learn all of this stuff. Oh my God. Enter what?
Does your husband,
I'm
does
gonna
he
push
load,
enter and the whole house is gonna blow up. It's
does your
awful.
husband do your videos for you? Does he edit? Does he upload them or do you do that?
No, he's the one who plays around and puts in the nasty little memes without my permission or my consultation whatsoever.
Oh.
He's the funny guy. I mean, he really is. But yeah, but he's learning too. So I
Mhm.
just kind of try to stand over his shoulder. He's like, leave me alone. Let me work. I can do this. Go away.
Yeah. So how long have you had your channel?
Um Well, it's been a little off and on. I think about 3 years maybe.
Okay.
It started very slow. Was during the pandemic, and I was home coloring,
Mhm.
and I loved to color the adult coloring books and the pencils. And then,
Mhm.
it started out with just happy little Crayolas, and then you start itching your way up the panel to get something a little French and something a little German, and the Japanese pencils come in, and there goes your budget, and you just don't care. You just don't care. You
Yeah.
just need another pencil, and it's
Right.
like, okay, we have 500 pencils. John's like, what? How many shades of green do you need? I said, I need all of them. It's
Mhm.
very important to have the proper shade of green. And then one of the creators was doing a diamond painting, and I went, look at that. And I saw it and I went, now that there's a problem there. Why would you do that? Why would you just sit and go dot,
Right.
dot, 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 dot? I was like, no way. And then she finished it. And I was like secretly watching her while, she was finishing it, being snarky as all you know who.
Mhm.
And yeah, she finished it and I went, oh, I want that. She said, well, go get one. And I said, how do I do that? And she said, well, there's this place and it's called Diamond Art Club. And I got to Diamond Art Club and I couldn't navigate around there at all. I mean, you
Uh-huh.
really had to be like, because this was a few years ago, and they were a lot more tech savvy and a lot less blonde friendly.
Mhm.
And now I can, now it's home sweet home. But back then, all I can say is, how do I do that? Oh, you can't have that one. That one's sold out. What?
Right.
Oh, game on. And so, yeah, I took to it like a duck to water. Yeah.
Yes. That's awesome.
It was terrible. It was terrible. There was no middle ground, no nothing. But I did my first time in painting, and which is Anastasia. She's still in my hallway. And it was like, this thing is an anxiety eater. It is an anxiety killer.
Yep.
And what are therapists going for now? 3 or 400 an hour? If
Right.
you even can get a therapist, because, at the
Mhm.
time, they were a little busy dealing with their own stuff too. So it was really like, I like this. And 3 hours goes by and I'm doing an audiobook and I'm like, and then people start talking to me. It was like somebody just said, oh, there's someone here. Her name is Color and Chat. Joanna? And I went, where is she? What is she doing in my house? You know, I put the camera on by mistake.
Oh,
And I
no.
found out I was streaming.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
was laughing and talking. I was like, okay. So it really was just a little baby channel, evolved from Rubble. And
Mhm.
now I can't, I feel like it's having a little renaissance. She's getting a little feisty, and there's a little bit of inventory there. I don't feel so bad about the stash. Now I kind of brag about it a little bit,
Yeah.
which means I am all in. You know, saving me. Too late. Too late.
Well,
Yeah.
you do some great unboxings. You have a lot of the newer ones coming out, so I love it. Love
Yeah,
it.
I'm a real art connoisseur. I have no idea about
Right.
any of these things. I'm real good. Oh, well, the counterbalance is really incredible. And I'm like, that looks like cake.
Right,
I
right.
like her. He looks like cake.
Yeah, I talk about renderings, and I'm like, "What am I doing?
I
Why am I
know.
talking about renderings? Do
I
I
know
really
all
know
of
what
a
I'm
sudden we're
talking
just
about?"
we know everything. Yeah, we know
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. So Jennifer Claire in the chat wants to know what's your favorite kind or set of pencils?
Oh, that's easy. I do love my polychromos pencils. I still color all the time. Like,
Okay.
I'm a pool color girl or a beach color girl. Just grab a book and a pencil bag
Mm-hmm.
and but I don't get a chance to color very long before somebody comes up and goes, "What are you doing?" You know, people are just so and you try to diamond paint in public anywhere,
Oh, yeah, nosy.
you better be ready to just accomplish
Mm-hmm.
nothing and
Yep.
have fun. So I
Yeah.
said, I'm just gonna, but I'm just coloring here. You want a page? You want to color?
Oh, that's nice.
But you have to use those pencils. Yeah, I'm stingy with my pencils. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm 12 years old with my pencils. What kind of mean? I'll say that. I'll own it. Yeah, I don't like it if long suffering husband grabs a pencil and he just wants to write something down. Like,
You're like,
what are you doing?
right.
You're gonna dull the point, and you put it in the wrong place. No, sir, please. Yeah,
No, now, do you have a craft room for all these supplies?
I do. It's a black hole. It's evolving. I don't know what it
Okay.
is. It's just a place where we throw all the stuff. My headband collection. I got headbands. I I told you I gotta stop. I cannot get enough
Wow.
headbands in my life. Because it just hides all the minutia in the back. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, I just yeah, we just love it. But yeah, I would love to do diamond painting and coloring and that kind of thing in public and be able to let other people do it because I think we just all came through such a a fog of
Mm-hmm.
insecurity. And the worst thing about, that whole thing was that we couldn't make plans. We couldn't make plans. You couldn't make
Yeah.
plans to go to dinner because you didn't know if somebody was going to test positive. And you didn't want
Mm-hmm.
to go to dinner because maybe they tested positive. And you couldn't, and I mean, I'm disinfecting the Amazon boxes. And my husband's like, "Can
Mm.
you just get out of the house for a minute?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's out there." So, it's been a big thing. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that it's just, the healing has begun.
Yes, I agree. Yes. And I was
Yeah.
afraid that once the pandemic was starting to kind of get better, a little bit better, and we were kind of starting to get out more, I was afraid that diamond painting was going to kind of go away for me. And I didn't know if it was going to change, but it hasn't. Hasn't
You
changed
know
at
what?
all.
I thought pretty much, yeah, because it's
Hmm.
like, okay, you gotta go back to work now. You gotta go back to
Yeah.
school now. You gotta go back to doing what you do now.
Yeah.
But now she's a priority. You know,
Hmm.
we made friends and she's always been very nice to me. The community is everything in this sport. And it
You're
really
right.
should be an Olympic sport because
Yeah.
every diamond painting is a fingerprint. No two diamond paintings are ever alike.
Hmm.
Even
True.
if you followed exactly to the render, you may run short and have one stone here, or you may just go like we do,
Hmm.
way off the grid and go, "Oh, that's got to be blue. We're pulling all that off," and just
Yeah.
and it's a totally different uh, portrait. It's a totally different work of art, and so none of them are alike.
Yeah.
No
That is
two
so
are
true.
alike. Every time I see one, I think, you know what? Mine didn't turn out like that, but I love the way mine did turn out. But I'm always looking to learn from the others because everybody has so much to offer,
Hmm.
and
They do.
everybody's got their favorite artist. Everybody's got their their Chuck Pinson or I'm
Hmm.
not a Chucky girl.
Yeah. Me neither. Yeah.
That sounds awful. I know
Nope.
it's too close to Halloween. I shouldn't even say that, but I'm not. You know, no, I'm not. I don't do. I do some landscapes, but they have to be like whimsical and holiday, Christmas, and have sort of a center thing in the middle. And
Do you
you
have a
know,
favorite artist that you like?
Right now, it's David Lorenz, the bird guy. I love the bird guy. He is so crazy. I know.
No, I don't get the birds at all.
I hate birds. I do. I had a
Right.
bird in my house once, and I mean, we could not get rid of that thing. And it was a turkey vulture, a Texas turkey vulture.
Oh my
And
gosh.
if you know anything about being in Texas, well, you're not from Texas. So you're world traveled. So you've been everywhere. But
Yeah.
these turkey vultures, if they decide that your pool is their property for two
Hmm.
weeks out of the year, every generation will come. And the city does nothing. They're like, good luck
They're
with that
birds.
bird.
Yeah. There's nothing
It's
you
like
can
good
do.
luck. They do nothing. You
Yeah.
can't. They're protected. So you just have to let them hang out and wait. And they're huge. And my dog, I mean, poor Fiona, she's 120 pounds and she's terrified of this bird. She's like, it's Jurassic Park out there. I'm not going out there. So
Where are George and Fiona? Are they not in
yeah,
the room with you?
they're out. Well, no. They found out that Daddy has a sausage, and so they're out there
Oh,
mooching, doing
okay.
their finest. Yeah, yeah, they're
So
not
for
in
people
here.
that, yeah,
But as
for
soon
folks
as
that
he's
don't
done,
know, she has two Great Pyrenees. They're huge. They're beautiful. They're absolutely
yeah,
beautiful.
they're my life. They're my children.
Yeah.
And my son is like, "Ah," my son's 28. He's grown up.
Hmm.
So I know what you're going through right now. You're in in that
Yeah.
horrible, like, okay, wait a minute.
Hmm.
You have to be, you know, the good friend one minute and the judge the next, and it's back and
Right.
forth and back and forth, and you just don't get to finish ever, 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 ever. So
So you're still not done even at 28? He still
no,
needs you, right?
no, he
Yeah.
calls me. How do
Yeah.
we make bread? It's yeast and salt and flour, and the rest just do it on your own. And here, make sure you have the number of the fire department, and good luck with all that. So
Yeah. Now, speaking of
yeah.
the fire department, you have a connection with the fire department, right? You did in the past. You volunteered there, or tell me more about that. I was curious.
I was a volunteer for 12 years
Wow.
at 5 different areas,
Okay.
because we lived in Sandy Hook, Connecticut for 5 years.
Mm.
And yeah, that's Sandy Hook. I know everybody gets a little
Wow.
quiet. It's such a terrible, terrible thing that we have to live with, because
Mm.
that town, the worst crime they ever had was bicycle theft.
Hmm.
The worst we could do was
Gosh.
bicycle theft. And now we have
Mm.
this, it's just a wounded little town. And so,
Hmm.
but we lived there because John was working for Bex Airlines and he could commute. So he was a commuter train guy. And I had to learn to be a Connecticut girl. And all the fire departments up there are volunteer.
Mm.
And I said, okay. It's like, you want to volunteer? Yeah, sure. Like I thought, well, I'm a chef and I make chocolate and I make cupcakes, and I'll just bring cupcakes. So you're like, okay, this is a Halligan and this is an axe. We're gonna put your name on this. And I was like,
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna break a nail.
I know. I can't see you being a firefighter. I just can't see it.
2 weeks later, what? You know, it was
Wow.
just. I mean, yeah. I don't know how it found me. My brother and my brother-in-law are both firefighters. He was a firefighter for 32 years with um 9 truck in New York. So he
Mm.
was a rock star. And basically, when you're a volunteer, you're kind of like a little wad of gum on the bottom of their boot, because they're
Hmm.
departmental and they know everything. And he's a ladder truck chief. And he'll let me drive that truck anytime I want.
Oh, that's
And you don't
cool.
want me driving through the city of New York, but I haven't had any fatalities yet. I had a couple of skin knees and a couple of pretty scared pedestrians screaming as I try to corner, but yeah, it's all on the
Wow.
job. It's on the
Love
it
it.
really just found me and I said, okay, I can do that. And so I was a volunteer EMT and a firefighter. Yeah.
And then you
And
said
I
you were a
never
chef.
Never got paid.
Wow.
That I got paid for. Yes.
Yeah.
Cooking I got paid for. That was yeah. I was a pastry chef and I did special events and weddings and that's what just freaked me out about knowing Randy because I was like, she knows people that I know
Oh,
and event
yeah.
planners that I know that we're both friends with. And it's like, how did
Oh.
we just walk by each other and wait, was this your
Hmm.
bride? Was this your bride? Because we don't do that. It's kind of, out of school to talk about your clients because they
Hmm.
do
Yeah.
very unusual things when they're very stressed and it's the week of the
Oh,
wedding.
yeah.
Bridezilla is a real syndrome. It's a real syndrome.
Hmm.
There's no cure. No cure. Just us.
Yeah.
We try to
She
keep
said
them
she won't,
from.
yeah, she'll never do weddings again. She said it was just too much. She's got so many
Yeah,
stories. Yeah.
and totally, I can totally understand why.
Hmm.
So from
Yeah.
there, it began, and then I did a volunteer uh, benefit, and this was for a company in Dallas called DIFFA,
Hmm.
DIFFA, and they do these massive fashion shows every year, and they would raise money for AIDS awareness and for the families of people who were struggling. It was an entire encompassing thing. It
Hmm.
wasn't just the patient; it was the whole world that the patient was living in to make it better for him or her. And yeah, and that I don't know what happened there. I just I saw the lights and the glitter and everything. And this is what the diamond painting does to me now. It's like, hello, lover. Ooh, you're so
Yes.
pretty.
Right? I
It's like
know.
it
Yes.
really
So,
is.
Sophie, I don't know if you're still here, but Sophie had to pop out. But thank you so much, Sophie. Thank you for Maud and helping us out while we were talking. So thank you. She's got to go. She's got to feed her little one. She's got a little
I'm
boy.
so I talk too much. I really do.
No, no. Does anybody in the chat have any questions for Joanna? Let me know. Or as we lovingly like to call her, Hojo, or I do.
Hojo. Yeah, that's
Hojo. Hojo is your
I've
nickname.
been having a lot of names lately. It's kind of funny. But we
Hmm.
do the Shay Shay all day thing now. It's Shay Shay
Yes.
all day. Shay
Shay Shay
Shay
all day.
all day. Shay Shay. And my husband came up with that. He's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Shay Shay all day." And it's like, "Okay, I'll do dinner." We're working here. We're diamond painting and we're
We're
talking about
working.
our feelings. We have things to do. We can't be bothered with
Ah,
dinner. And so, I mean, and I see you do it because you are such, you know, you the way you love your kids is so you love your kids really, really well, you know, and
thank you.
and it's not a pretentious love. It's not like, well, my Georgie would never do. Hi, George. Uh-oh. I
Where
felt
is
something in my
he?
armpit. Hello, baby. Um,
George. I can't see him.
oh, he's up here. Here. Come on up here, George. He's right here. Now he thinks it's on the floor. That'll
Oh
take a
no.
minute. Hey, goofball,
So
right here.
I have to ask you. I've been wanting to ask you the entire time. Is that a cover minder that you're wearing?
Yes, I do. I got it from Jenny.
That is so
I
cool.
love her cover minders. They make jewelry, and the magnet's so strong. You can just
Yeah,
flip it on a sweater, and it stays there. And
it's a great idea.
I
I
know,
love it.
I just love it. But here, boo boo, here, right up here. Come on, there you go. Oh, that's Fiona. I'm sorry. Where's your brother? Go get. You don't want to tell him, do you? And
Oh,
bribes. Yeah, that's what that.
yes.
Hey, look, you get quiet or justice. You don't get both.
That's right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but what I was saying earlier though is that it are these kids, your generation of kids, my generation of kid, I have one, they live in a different world. They
Mm-hmm.
don't live we were free range kids. We were just like, I mean, until I was 6 years old, my name was Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. What is she done now?
Oh
And my
no.
mother, who is from Ireland, was constantly, oh, bleeding, what's she done now? Come on. Oh, Jesus and Joseph and Michael and all the saints, would you please just stop it with this one? And then they give you the mother curse. You're gonna
Mm,
have one day and it's gonna be just like you, and that works. Yeah.
yes.
Um, so, I mean, it's just we were just free range kids. Just go
Hmm.
out, play,
Go play. Yeah.
don't get mugged,
Hmm.
don't worry about anything. Come back when the street lights come on.
Yep.
And now I think, oh my God, I would never do that in a million years.
Hmm.
No, I would never. It's like, it's
It's
hilarious.
hard because my
It
daughter,
is.
who turns 11 on Tuesday, really wants that freedom. She wants to go walk to the store or walk to the ice cream place or whatever, or be at the mall by herself or go to Target or go to Walmart. She wants me to drop her off. And so she's at that age where she's like wanting that freedom and wanting that independence, but it's so scary.
Yeah,
So scary.
yeah. You got to start the chaperone program
Yeah,
right away.
right.
Test the chaperone and talk to the chaperone and bribe the chaperone. Okay, if
Mm,
you got to buy that girl a PlayStation, find a way
right.
to get her in your pocket, because that chaperone will do anything for you, and she will guard her like a
Yeah,
Rottweiler. I mean, honestly. But
yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
I
we've got
wouldn't let
some
anybody
people are
go in there.
subscribing to your channel. I'm seeing
Oh my
that.
God, thank you guys so much. That is so
Yes.
great. I really want to grow her, the poor little flower plant. So yeah. And yeah, I do like the birds. The birds are my wacky doodle fun. They're easy, they're bright colored. I like Richard Lorenz. I think he's a lovely guy. He he's just happy. You know, the
Mm-hmm.
birds just make you happy. They're not that serious. And so
Yeah.
I just, I mean, I love the dramatic ones too. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
really do, you know. But I think you have to just sometimes, lower your standards and have a little fun.
Yeah. It's funny because I'm
I
sitting
mean,
here
really.
shaking my head saying the birds, but I'm working on a bird right now. So I need to take that back. Not those
Oh, you're not doing a
ridiculous
mermaid?
birds.
Wait a minute,
No,
because you're the mermaid queen. You have
I
been crowned.
know. But I'm trying to
Matter of
branch
fact, we
out.
we we
I'm
should get
trying to
we
I'm
should
trying
get
to
a
not
crown and
stay.
crown you.
I do need that. It looks like bubbles.
It's
I'm
isn't
doing
it
actually a
fun?
craftably, and it's got a bird on it, and it's kind of dark and kind of. I was like, ooh, because I don't want to be stuck in that, just doing mermaids. You know,
Yeah,
I
but
want
you're
to
good
not.
at them.
Oh, thank you. But after doing so many of them, I'm like, okay, I need to switch it up a little bit. I need to broaden my horizons. I need to broaden what I'm working on. So I'm doing. I don't know if I can grab it. I'm almost done with this one. I had to stop though because I'm almost finished and the event's almost over. So I had to like slow down.
Did you take a break on her? She's
Yeah, take a break.
beautiful.
Yeah, didn't she turn out
Oh my
good?
gosh. I
Yeah, it
love
looks
her.
really good. So now I'm working on a craftably one, and let me grab it. It's so funny because the cover minder I'm using looks like the one you're wearing.
Oh, that is. Do we have the same one? Did you
I
get it
think,
from Jennifer
no, I
at
got it from Diamond Art Club.
Oh Snap?
I
Oh,
got it
okay.
from, yeah, I'm going to put it on my shirt.
Yeah, I have the
I'm
little
going to try
ribbon
it.
too.
That's such a good idea.
And watch, you'll find them everywhere. I find them in
Yes,
the bathroom. I find them on the breakfast table. I find them on the kitchen bar. I just take them off everywhere. They're just
I
all over
love
the
it.
place.
So this is the one I'm
Yeah.
working on now. It's kind of a creepy bird.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just
That's gonna be
kind of cool, huh?
seriously.
I'm getting ready for spooky season.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting ready to hide for spooky season because my husband every year.
Oh, that's
He's
right.
a
You said
prankster. He's
he's
horrible.
yeah.
He's horrible. I'm telling you. I need all of you like looking behind me.
Yep.
Tell me
You're
if he
clear.
comes in the room because he will. I mean it. He's so horrible. He's
You
horrible.
said he's
You
made
know,
you like pee your pants before, right?
I am such a wuss. I sleep with two big, big, big fat dogs in my bed, holding on to them like a scared child at night. wondering, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Because until there's that buildup. Once we get through Halloween, he does his little nasty trick, whatever it is, no matter how small or large.
Uh-huh.
Um, then it's like, okay, back off, buddy. Get out of my way. Plow the road and make way for Christmas. I am a Christmasaholic. And for any of you who are, come to be with me. We have cookies. It's so fun. I will decorate a trash can. I don't care. If you're standing still, you're getting decorated. But no, I just yeah. I don't I'm still afraid of watching the monkeys in the Wizard of Oz.
No, yeah, they're pretty scary.
I fast forward. I mean, because they look like little escaped pets from Buckingham Palace, don't they?
They
Like,
do.
they have those little bear hats, only they're
Yes.
smaller and they're just, oh God, and they don't do their nails and they're just the skin and everything. And, but no, 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 no.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I am a scaredy cat. I really, I love them. I got a witch. I got the Michaelgelina girl. I figured she was kind of punky and funky,
Oh yeah.
but I don't really go really super dark.
I don't either.
I don't.
I've never
Mm-mm.
had a Michael Gelina. I've never done a Curtis Reichovich. I have one, but his aren't
I
too
have
dark.
I have two.
Christopher Lavelle.
I
He's
don't
good
remember
looking.
buying them. I don't remember ordering them at all. I was like, what happened? They I don't know. They got into like a larger order, and I think maybe they
Oh.
just slipped them in there because they said we're out of this one. Give her that one. She'll never know. And I didn't.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I don't know. I just I I just want to keep the glass half full. I
Hmm.
really do. Because we've been half empty for a long time and we have all been through some serious struggles. And it's so important that we're here for each other because we're saving each other thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean,
Absolutely.
think about it. Think about how much better you feel after you talk to somebody who was just hanging around while you were doing a little craft
Hmm. Yeah.
and said your name and felt your pain and said, I hope you feel better. And you know we're very spoiled and we're fortunate when we have husbands and parents and children around us who are constantly like, it'll get better, mommy, it'll be all right. But there are people, and a lot of them, who have no one,
Yeah.
and they're alone. And that diamond painting, and you're their friend.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a real thing. It's not just you know um likes. And
Yeah. And it's not
I
just a
don't
little
mean to
hobby.
I don't mean to be rude about that. Please give Shay many, many, many likes.
No, it's more than
Please
that
give
for
her
sure.
many, many, many likes.
It's I'm actually thinking about doing a video because I keep getting asked a lot of questions about people in the community that want to start a channel. And I thought maybe I'll just put together a little video about like what I use. You don't need anything fancy. You can use your phone, all the basics, and kind of just
Mhm,
this is what I use. This is how it works for me. But the more I was thinking it through, I thought the reason why I do my channel is because of the community.
mhm.
Like you just
Yeah,
said, it's the friendships, it's the
you're
people.
locked in. You are
It's not.
locked in, and
It's
they have your
yeah,
back. And you know
they
what?
do.
I mean, how far do you have to look these days to find someone to just say a simple word of kindness? They
Hmm.
don't come easy anymore. People are wounded and afraid, and they've just gone through something really, really dark. I mean, we haven't gone through this since the plague. I mean,
Yeah,
the potato famine, when, people lost all of their children and all of their relatives, and they were lucky to be alive at all. And, I think we got a little taste of that. And I think that I really, um, it just made me go, I need to give my channel everything and every availability that anybody needs to just
yeah,
come in and be happy and tell a bad joke or tell a good joke or just tell no joke at all. And, I just love it. I love the very simplest thing that made me just fall for you. Oh, you had me at hello. But Shay Shay all day, every single upload, every time, before she gets all of her accoutrement and everything ready to present, she says, how are you doing? Are you okay? Are you good? And that is such great kindness because there are people out there who don't have anyone to say that to them,
Yeah,
you know. And
it's true.
there's a bunch of us. We're all out here,
Yeah.
and so yeah. So I like it, and and I really don't care if people want to think diamond painting is a trend. If it's a trend to you, that's fine. But it's therapy to me. It's
Hmm.
good freaking medicine. It really
Yeah.
is. I'm not hurting anybody. Um, and who knows, they're all going to wind up in a yard sale someday. But that guy is going to look at that and look at his wife and go, "Where did you get that butterfly? Oh my! Can you believe some crazy lady just did this and this and this and this and this and how many hours did it take?" And then you turn around the back and it was like, "This was done by Color and Joanna. It took 42 hours and 30
Yeah.
minutes." And I
Yes.
always on the back of them to let people know, there are 76,000 little tiny diamonds shining back at you. Enjoy it. And you would not believe how many people will well, I tell, just turn it over. You got everything
Yeah.
there. Just turn it over.
Yeah.
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 So I always put my stuff on the back so people just have something to read about because they're like, I really like these. Not everybody can do it. Not everybody wants to do it.
Hmm.
I want to do it, and I'm not bothering you. So, you know,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
do it together. And all the
Yeah.
new ideas. And oh God.
I just love you. I'm so glad you're here. I wish you lived closer to me so we could have lunch, but I'm so glad that we
God,
finally got to know each other
I
better.
know. I feel like we need to go shoe shopping like right now.
Yes. Yes. So, speaking of like the community and being there for people, I'm so happy you're going live now because we needed
I
you.
am so scared I'm going live. I am waiting. I probably am canceled already.
No.
I can feel it. No, really. You know how people say, "Well, I don't have any filter." I can't even spell filter, okay? It's awful. I just, I mean, it's just it sort of just plops out, and it's my mother, because my mother was just, she was tiny and she was Irish, but she was so bold. She was so tenacious, and every time I would get, we'd get a call out and we'd have to, pry somebody out of a car or barge into their house and bust up all of their crystal and china and everything to path out because it's basically making a pathway. And we had a really big fire once. It was a 3 alarm, and we were the only ones around. There were no suits. It was
Mm,
just the bad news bears with the cute, cute hair, and that was our. We had a logo.
that's cute.
He hated
Wow.
it. He hated it. He's like, "Get rid of it now." It's like, "But they made it on a T-shirt for us. We have to
Right,
wear
right,
it.
right,
You
right.
go fight with him. He's 300 pounds. He's 6'4". You go fight with him." And so
So Berta was
anyway, I
lurking.
had a lady who actually said, uh, you didn't really have to like go in there so rough. You broke up with my mother and my grandmother's good china. It was just a partial fire in the house. The whole house didn't even burn up. And I was like, "We're not looking for your grandmother's china. We're looking
Yeah,
for your grandmother.
yeah.
And if I have to break every dish in that house to find her, I will."
Hmm.
And so,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Berta's here, and I don't know if you heard, but
Murder?
one of her
What?
dogs is not feeling good. He's sick.
Oh, no.
Yeah, one of her babies. So Berta, I'm thinking about you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
I'm
know.
sorry, Berta. I love
Yeah,
her.
I know. She was
She
lurking, but she
always
came out of the
says, "Hey,
shadows.
girl."
Yep.
She never says to her. She's like, "Hey, girl."
Hey,
I just
Kim and
love her.
Shani. I'm seeing the chat. I'm watching you guys. So if I haven't said hi to you, apologize, but I
Oh,
see you. Gracie's here.
I,
Everybody's here.
I am I'm dizzy with so many people here. I don't know how you do this.
Eh,
Honestly, you make it look so easy.
Oh,
This is what blows me away. She's just smoothing along. I mean, you never hear her bump or hiccup or anything. Shay, how do you do this?
uh, t-
How are you able to take care of people and pay attention to people and remember their names and keep up with all this chat, and then you actually have progress behind you? Who are you? Who are you, girl? Really?
I love this community, it's what you do. Yeah, I
I know.
love it.
Oh, you got kids,
Oh,
and you
yeah,
got
that
kids.
too. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that's the
yeah, yeah,
kids,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, Leopard Leather Works is here. She said,
Oh,
"I'm from New York
hi.
City, suburbs, that accent." Oh, yeah, Berta, or Joanna, you do the best accents. I love all your accents during your Whippet
Well,
chat.
my sister is from Long Island, and she lives in Long Island. So every time you talk to my sister, the sister thing comes out, and I mean, my husband is like he doesn't understand a word she's saying. He's like proper. And we're on the phone. We're on the phone for 3 hours, and it's like sometimes she's just going on and on. I'm just holding the phone, and it's like, what are you doing? Are you even? I'm talking to my sister. Leave me alone. When did who are you? It's like he gets he calls me Franny. He's like, oh, Fran Drescher showed up, didn't she? Because it's
Brand
just
direction.
I know I turn into my sister. I morph with her. But I understand everything she says. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
She's my
Kim, I saw you in
she's
here. Kim got
beautiful.
a new groove is here. Thank you. And Risa and Sarah. And I did see Pepper Moon. She said it's been a while since she's been here. But thank you for coming back. She said, I came in chat some months ago once. So, yes, we've got
Well,
some
you
folks
need to
that came.
come back more. Come
I
back
know.
more. Come hang with us. We won't
Yes.
chase you away. No, we're
And
friendly. We don't.
oh, Rosalind, her mom's dog passed away, and she got his ashes and his paw print yesterday. I did see that he passed. I'm sorry, Rosalind. Yeah. Oh,
How old was your dog, Rosalind?
it was her mom's.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember how old, but she was very close to him. Yeah, that's a good question. How old was he? And Diane's here. Oh, good to see you, Cynthia.
hey,
And
Cynthia. Oh, my goodness.
70. So
I
70
bet
and people. So that would be how many dogs? That's
10,
10. Yeah, that's right, because it's 7
7 years,
years.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, you know what?
Mm,
That was a really lucky dog because he must have had a really good life. And I think
yeah.
that it's so important that you remember that. You know,
Hmm.
well, how fortunate was that dog to have you for a mom or an
Yeah.
aunt or a
Yeah.
friend? Yeah, yeah. I'm dog girl. I mean, I know cats are great with tools, but dogs are better spellers. I agree. I have to say dogs are better spellers. They really are. If I spell CAR, we're gone. I mean, they know their words.
They
So,
do. Yeah.
yeah, I'm a dog girl.
And
Yeah,
also my
I've had
mother-in-law,
these big
yeah,
dogs my whole life, and it's just,
and I saw what you did on the news. Like I was saying, I did some research on Joanna. I was looking at back at her
you
old videos.
stalker. Oh my God.
I was a total stalker. I was so impressed. I'm like, I didn't know this about you, but she's been on the local news 2 different times, you guys. But one of them was for an amazing reason. They both were amazing stories, but one of them, there was you want to tell the story?
No, you tell it.
Well, there was a
You go ahead.
tornado. There was a
Was
tornado,
it
right?
tornado? Yeah. Yeah, we were
And
storm chasers. I wanted to be Helen Hunt. I was such an idiot. Oh my
you
God.
were a storm chaser?
One summer, just one
Oh
summer. And my
my
husband
God.
was like, okay, are we done with that? We're done with that, right? We're done. You're just going to go back to the department and help put out fires and stop all this craziness. We're done. It's like, I was like, yeah, that was too windy, way too windy.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah,
But the
it was
tornado
really the
hit.
twister. Yes.
Did
And
you
it's
see on the news? Did you see the dog on the news? Is that how you found out?
yeah, I was watching the news and there was this big white Great Pyrenees. And if you want to go on the channel, you can go see it. It's up there somewhere. My channel is a big hot craft room mess. It kind of needs a little a
No,
little
it's
tidying up.
great.
It does. I want to organize everything and I have all these delusions of grandeur, but I know it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Anyway, it's sort of like, we're going to eat kale and we're going to be healthy. And then by
Right.
2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're saying, kids, what do you want on your pizza?
Yes.
Because we live in the real world. Oh,
So this poor puppy was sitting on the rubble of his house,
yes.
of what was left of the house, and he was bleeding. It was so
Yeah.
sad. And
Mm-hmm.
you stepped in and
Yeah.
went up there. How far was it from where you were?
He was only about 25 minutes away from me,
Okay.
which scared us to, we knew when that thing hit that it was going to be an EF3 all day. We knew
Hmm.
it. And their entire property, they had 4 big, huge mobile homes and a cabin, and everything was leveled. And there
Mm.
was nothing there but the dog.
I know.
And then another dog. And then I found a little puppy. And we never found the mom, but we found this little puppy. And I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? But this is the Great Pyrenees breed is a guardian stock dog. So they're not, unless you train them like I train mine to be therapy dogs. We go everywhere. We just go everywhere. And and sometimes I get a little mouth. I get a little kickback. Why are you bringing those smelly dogs in here? And it's like, oh, my dog's cleaner than your toddler, so let's just not fight. You know, you
Hmm.
have to stand up and defend your children at all cost.
Yeah.
You have to. Um, and they protect me, and I protect them. We
Hmm.
have a very simple, clean, trustworthy relationship. But this dog is a guardian stock dog. So his job is to watch over, there were chickens out there and a few farm animals. And those are the dogs that they don't know you. And so it took me about 3 hours
Hmm.
to get him into the car and then to get him to the veterinarian. And he had, they did x-rays, but he was like, you're going to stay with this dog, right? Because it was a female, by the way. Her name was Sasha, and she was really, really big.
Hmm.
And I said, why? And he goes, listen, you're the only one this dog trusts in this. My vet techs can't get near her,
Mm.
you know? I mean, she's just, you know,
Hmm.
doing the Cujo thing, you know? What do you taste like with barbecue sauce, so yeah, so that it was a very exciting day. And when the news people were out there, and I called her because they had no phone service, and I was like, how can I get to you? And she said, okay, listen to me, go out here to this ugly shed, take a left, way out. When you're out in the country, there were no road signs because they were all wiped out
Right.
in the
Right.
Twister. So it was a little tricky. I just kept having to look for, the chaos.
Hmm.
Yeah, but she's fine. She's fine. She got treated, and we all came together as a community, and we got them settled, and
So her
yeah,
family,
we
she came
did
back with her
well.
family.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh
Gosh,
yeah. Oh
so
yeah.
sad.
Nobody. That dog. No, she went. And when we got back, later in the day, the property owner was there, and she couldn't be more grateful. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I just say, I know, I just don't know. I just don't know.
Hmm.
And this is why I always tell people, and I give them as gifts, and people think you are so weird. Why do you do this? I do. When I make a new friend, and I'm going to do it on my channel too. So you're probably going to get some, whether you like it or not. You might get a whistle. And let me see. Do I have my whistle? I usually have it right here. Um, yeah, I always have a whistle, and uh, this is my necklace and my chain, and I always have my whistle. And the reason why is, you know, it's not just because I love Titanic so much, because I love that movie.
Yes.
Across the ferry to go to Jersey, I'm up in the front going, yeah, God. My husband is like, shut up with that song. Don't you dare.
Gosh.
I embarrass him so badly. He just kind of looks at me, grabs his hot dog, and runs back downstairs. And
I was dying
I don't
laughing
know who
because
she's speaking to. You
didn't
know,
you have a pool float? Like the
uh,
didn't you have a pool float for the pool? Like
I
the
do.
door?
I got a Titanic door.
Titanic door? Oh my
It's a
gosh.
big door. And like you can put like 3 or 4 kids on this thing. It's so big. But this woman was like, that's not very funny. And
Yes,
I was
it
like,
is.
it's
That's not
hysterical. And
real.
she was like, I was like, I'm going to say something, and I think it's going to hurt your feelings. But Rose wasn't real, okay? And she wouldn't be if she were on that door. It's a novelty. Sometimes you just got to lower your standards and have a little fun. Stop taking
Exactly.
everybody so freaking seriously.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Rebecca, we've
So
got Crafting and Crime Daily here. How are you?
I know. But
And
anyways,
Katie's
I always
here.
give people a whistle because if you're in a hurricane, if you're in a tornado, if you're in a storm, and there are rescue crews coming to help you and find you, and you may not even have your shoes on. I've seen people who've had to run
Mm,
with very little on their body. And I always tell them, get a bracelet, necklace, always have a whistle because all that equipment is loud and they
mm,
can't hear you. And you may have a lot of dust and debris in your throat and you can't scream really loud. So
mm-hmm.
I always have a whistle. And it kind of turned into my little thing at
Hmm.
the fire department because she's like, there she goes with the whistles again. She's giving out like 100 whistles. So all these these children are running around the fire. You know, and I'm like the Pied Piper, and we're all dancing at the
Oh my
whistles.
gosh.
We're doing whistle rap. We're doing whistle,
Oh my
tangos.
gosh.
We're just whistling. I mean, we just making a lot of noise.
So
So it's just
Katie
so
just said
important.
there's an earthquake on top of a hurricane. Weather is
I
what they're having right now.
know. Oh, the
Wow.
weather. Oh my gosh. People are like, I
Wow.
don't want to talk about the weather. It's like, okay, you don't want to talk about politics. You don't want to talk about people. You don't want to talk about clothes. We can't talk about the weather. It's like
Yeah.
we have to. I mean, it's really tumultuous. And now
Wow.
we might actually have a hurricane next week. There's one
Oh,
out
really?
yeah, there's one out in the Atlantic right now.
Wow.
But for California to have a hurricane is 100 years old. That doesn't happen. So
No.
I'm hoping everybody's good. I know we have Stacy Ritz is in my community, and I think she's in yours too.
Mm-hmm.
And she's in California right now. She was visiting Rose Prophet in Australia.
Yeah.
She's such a brave little traveler. I am
Yeah.
so proud of her. And yeah, but she got as far as California and she said, I'll probably be here for a few days. It's
Oh,
just
wow.
too rough.
Yeah, a lot of folks that are there are saying about the weather, like Elizabeth. Yeah, they're getting warnings on their smartphones. Yeah, you guys be safe.
Yes,
Yeah, stay
please.
safe.
There's nothing out there you need to go outside for.
Yeah.
And you know what? Debris doesn't care who you are. It just hits.
Hmm. Yeah.
Thank you, Christopher. Oh my goodness. My Christopher is here.
I know. I love
He's just like
Christopher.
a big old Wally bear. He's so kind. I love him. But I want to know about you.
Me?
Because, yes, I heard, did you live in Asia or
Hmm.
you were in Japan?
Yeah, we lived in Shanghai, China for 3 years, but
Wow.
we visited all those places. So yeah, yeah, yeah. But I was in China.
How did you
Yeah.
get to China?
Had-
On a
Oh,
slow boat. I know. This is a terrible joke. I just set myself up for
I was like,
No, I mean, how did you get
airplane?
there?
Why did we go? Is that what you're asking? My
Yes.
husband's job.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So
And
it wasn't like was he in the military or it just was a contract thing and
well, it's kind of a secret. I can't really say what he does. So
got it.
yeah, some
I
people
know.
joke that he's part of the FBI and the CIA and all these things, but it's yeah, I can't talk about it. But uh, there were things out there that he needed to oversee. Now he was already going over there all the time, so that's why I saw it coming, and I trusted him. I saw nothing beforehand. He picked our housing. He picked. I just said, let's do it.
So you just went blind.
I went blind,
Wow.
totally
How old
blind.
are your children?
Let's see. Lou was 18 months, so she was a year and a half, and the boys were young. So we thought now's the time to do it before they get into high school, and they were all young. So we
Oh,
just thought,
good.
let's do it now. And we only had to sign a 1 year contract. And I thought I can do anything for a year. It's just a year, right? Well,
It's
you
a
spent,
year in a totally
yeah.
different culture. I They would not have me in. I love all things Asian. I'm always doing that. I got the Fuji floor finally, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, I'm like, I, I have to put a special drill here and a special one. I'm over detailing it. I need to just start the thing.
Yeah.
But I thought, wow, this culture, they're so soft spoken.
Hmm.
They're so kind. And me, I walk in the room and I'm like, hey, how's everybody going? What do you want on pizza?
They would love you. They would
I
absolutely
don't
love
know.
you. They would love your blonde hair. They would love you. Now, how tall are you?
Oh.
Are you tall or are you short?
No, I'm a Muppet. I'm
You're a Muppet.
repulsive. Yeah, I could be a little person. I'm not kidding. I
You're
could be a
not
little person.
repulsive.
But I live in the highest heels I can get away with without looking like I get paid for it, you know? But, yeah, I'm like 5 feet,
5
1,
feet? Like,
maybe on a good day. Yeah. My dog's taller than me.
you're tiny.
He
Oh,
stands up, yeah.
you're so little.
I am, I'm short, but I make up for it, in the back ends, I go horizontal and I
Wow.
go big. So everybody needs a fat friend. Listen, everybody's getting so skinny and then you're giving up everything. It's like nobody can drink anymore. We're gonna take your keys away. My biggest nightmare is somebody's gonna walk up to the table at the Cheesecake Factory and go, honey, now listen, we're just gonna have to take that fork away from you because you've had 32 pieces of cheesecake and we just
How many
you're
pieces of
done.
bread?
And then it's just gonna send me off to, you know, horrible food retail. It's like, leave me alone. I'm not meant to be a model.
Christopher said you're our little leprechaun.
Yeah, well, they call me
Oh.
actually, my name was not I no, they had so many bad Irish names for me. Oh, none of them. They'd all get us thrown out. We'd all be canceled if I even said one. But because they're a salty bunch. But they called me Mako. And I was like, why? And he was like,
Yeah.
little Mako shark. You're just tenacious and you just always in my way. You're always in my armpit. I go to get something and you already have it. It's like a contest with you. Get out of my way. And it's so foul and he's so weird. And I was just like, God, do you kiss your mother with that mouth? I mean, really, dude. And
Right.
then the snow fight starts and the chief is like, both of you get
Oh.
up. You gotta go, mop things for 3 hours so everybody can cool down. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really a little boys club, but it's a little girls club because the girls are better firefighters. I'm
Hmm.
telling you, we win every time. We're smarter. We stop, we breathe, and we think.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
And men, they don't stop, they don't breathe, and they don't think. They
They
just
just react, right? They just react.
they got this
Yeah.
carnivore thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Rosalind, I'm so glad you're feeling better. Rosalind had she had the yuck, the crud.
Oh no.
Yeah. Her
I
son
can't
did too.
believe I can't believe how many people are still getting that.
I know. So I'm glad you're feeling
Like
better.
it really just bugs the crap out of me. I wanna get our lives back so bad. I
So
really
Alyssa,
it's
one of my
selfish, but I
we
want it back.
have we have a subscriber update. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but we have a
No!
subscriber update.
Oh my god.
You're not I don't know if you've been reading the chat, but Alyssa
No.
said we need 3 more subscribers needed to reach the goal of 750.
Wow. Thank you.
My gosh.
Thank you. I know.
Wow.
People are like 750. You're not even celebrating 1,000. What's wrong with you? I was like, look, it took a long time to get here. 750. It's all relative.
Oh, of
Everybody's
course.
number is all relative. 750 to me is big. So thank
I
you so much.
I celebrate every single 100. I take a screenshot. I make a big deal about it. It's a lot. It's a lot of people.
I know.
Every
I
100 is a
know.
lot of every 50 is a lot of people. It's a lot of
And
people.
I'm taking it serious now. I'm digging in and I'm feeling a lot more responsible for the people on my channel. I don't want anybody going away from this channel feeling hurt or neglected or
Mhm.
insulted.
Yeah.
I just want to be relatively amusing. That's all I'm going for.
Mhm.
Relatively amusing, and I just yeah, take your name calling down the street, take your
Yep.
see what she's wearing. You are not 12 years old and this is not your lunch table. Stop that girl. So I just yeah, I mean I
Mhm.
have a little short line for I don't like bullies, you know,
Mhm. Yeah.
but I think that pretty much you can just if you ask 3 questions of a person, you can pretty much figure out so much about them.
Hmm.
Like, what is their animal? Like, if you could be any animal, what would you be? Your favorite animal? You're just an animal. You're just like, wow, your animal and your favorite food and your favorite celebrity. And you can
Hmm.
just always try to start with these 3 little acronyms and you know, you find out so much about somebody. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you to all my mods for putting up her channel. Joe Atwood just said if one of the mods could post up her channel, I'll make it one more subscriber.
I
Yay!
don't even know how. I don't know. Do I even spell mod correctly? I mean, really, what do I got to get a mod? I don't know what to do. I don't know how
You
to be a
have to,
mod.
yes, you have to get a
No,
mod.
I have a lot of growing to do.
Yeah,
It's
because
it's a whole new thing. It's a new thing. It's a vibe.
it
You know,
is. It's
I
all
don't
new.
this is a vibe. You need to
Well,
go to your people and play and have some fun. This is your vibe.
your vibe. I know that's something my kids would say. The vibe.
I'm sick.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Christopher. He put up your channel.
Thank you, Christopher.
Yes.
Thank you.
And like
Yes.
I said before, it's not really, I know we celebrate the numbers because it's worth celebrating. It is. It's exciting to hit those milestones. But at the same time, like we talked about before, and you get it, you understand it. I know everybody in here does, but it's the community feel that you just can't. And I don't even, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do that video on how to do YouTube because to me, if you're in it to make money,
Yeah.
don't do it. But that seems so like
You
cliche and
know
cheesy
what?
and like I
You're
don't want
getting
to.
ripped off if you're doing it for money because you're missing the
But that's not
real
why. Yeah,
feel of the friendships. You're missing it
right.
out. Because I mean, if you want to chase a buck, go chase a buck. Everybody needs a side hustle. I get it. I, I'm not judgmental, but I'm
No,
saying you're missing.
you are
You're
missing.
missing the
Yes.
sweet filling in the middle because you're picking at the crust.
That's a
So
good that's a good way to put it. You are missing the big piece of it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You're just skipping
Yeah.
right over that.
Oh,
Oh, Snuggie said, "Did you tell Joanna I love her hairpiece? It's sparkly and cute. It is beautiful.
thank you.
I do love it. I love headbands too. I need to borrow some of yours."
Oh, girl, come on over any old time.
Mm.
Really,
So
any
you're in
old time.
so you're in
Although probably
Delaware.
have to huh?
You're in Delaware though. You're a little far.
Well, yeah, but it's not
Not too
Japan or
far.
China. It's just a little plane ride.
True. That's true.
Just down the street.
True.
You gotta, and I am, 8 minutes away from the ocean, a lovely dog friendly beach, which that was all it took for me. I was like, I don't care.
Hmm.
I got dog friendly beach. I'm right by the ocean. I'm not on the ocean because I don't have that's like rapper money. I don't have rapper money. But for us,
Hmm.
we're just happy, floppy, empty nesters. And I do my thing, and then I've got long suffering husband. He's gonna start a craft too. But I'm trying to get him to do it with my channel because I think he'll kill my channel with
Is
his
that the
channel.
Legos?
The Lego,
Yeah, the Legos. Those Lego people are crazy. They're
they
crazy.
are.
I love them.
Listen,
It's a
I
good
got
crazy though.
they're smart. They're
Yeah, they're smart.
too smart for me. So I have to get him the Legos to keep him out of my stuff because he's starting to look at the diamond paintings and go, "Oh, you missed one right there." It's like, Get out of here." He's like, no, 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 really. You always say you want to make it perfect. And I'm like, oh no. He's noticing now. That's it. I have to
Yeah.
get him I have to get him a craft of his own. Get him
So
out of my hair.
there's some people that live in Delaware. So Bonnie Adams is in Delaware.
Mutt Nuts is right next
Mutt
door to me.
Nuts.
I have been chasing her down. I know we are going to get together. I cannot wait to meet Mutt Nuts. She comes to all of my stuff. I mean, she's so supportive. Yeah, I don't know what a Mutt Nut is. I want to know. I just kind of want to know.
Yeah, what is a mutt nut? That's a really good
What is a Mutt
question.
Nut? Not being judgmental with you. I just want to know. But she's right next door to me. So
Okay.
we're definitely there's a play date in our future. And so just I don't know. I don't know. I'm just happy to be here. I am drunk, stupid happy to be here. Or like I'm not talking drunk. But it is a
Is that a cocktail? Are you having a
it's a
cocktail with me?
little cocktail. It's a little
Nice.
refreshing cocktail. They told me
Nice.
to bring one. I'm just trying to follow orders as charged.
Yep,
But
you do.
no,
Oh,
I'm
it's
a
a
lot more drunk with
nickname.
I'm a lot more drunk with happy.
It's a nickname, Mutt Nut says, from a friend I
Yeah.
lost to cancer. Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, girl,
And
we're getting together. We're hooking up.
Let's see. Uh, she said I'm right in the middle of the peninsula.
Yeah, this is all called Delmarva, and it's like Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, where they all kind of meet in the road. And Delaware is so tiny. People they ask me, it's like, you moved to Delaware? Where? Like it surprises me how many people don't know where Delaware is. And I'm like, okay, seventh grade geography, tiny, tiny, tiny little state. Delaware is only 50 miles long. So if you can imagine, I mean, 50 miles under the tollway in Dallas is pretty much your whole weekend. 50 miles from one end of Delaware to the other is just, we're at Washington, D.C. in an hour. It's really such a tiny, tiny little state. But I love it here.
It
I
looks
love it here.
beautiful.
I have no taxes. They are a tax-free state, and it's just you know, beach people have a different mentality.
Yeah, we lived in Santa Cruz for 2 years, like a block from the beach. So I totally get the beach vibe. Oh, yeah. There's a different group of people there.
Where your parents? They still in no, they're not in California.
Mm-mm.
They're in Texas.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Well,
you have somebody
today
else near you. Stephanie is in Maryland too. She's like, I want to play date.
you can have
Oh,
a play date, Stephanie.
yes.
Yeah, come and hang out, and we'll have a play date. Definitely, definitely.
So
Yes, come and see
Sophie said, "Are you by that What'd she say? Oh, Joanna, are you by that scary ass bridge? Almost passed out driving on that thing.
that bridge.
You know what she's talking about?
Yes, the Bay Bridge.
The Bay
Yes,
Bridge.
Stitcherista used to do this
Mm-hmm.
all the time when I
Hmm.
would watch her, and I just loved her. She had such a mouth on her,
Oh yeah,
and and back in the day, I mean, YouTube didn't care. You just didn't care.
yeah,
Now you got to put quarters in the cuss jar. What am I, 8? I mean,
yeah,
I hate that rule. But she would just pour out all the words. I would actually have to rewind and listen to some of them because I didn't know what they meant. She
yeah. I
made up
love
her
her.
own. She'd make up her own every time she went over that bridge. Yeah, it's a
So
you
she
know,
always shows that bridge in some of her vlogs.
I drive over the bridge. Yeah, I'm on the other
Oh,
side. I'm on the ocean side of the bridge. I'm not
okay.
in Maryland. I'm
Oh,
in
okay.
Delaware. And Delaware is, we're coastal. Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
literally in my car. I get in my car and I make 2 left turns and I drive about 6 blocks and I am at the ocean.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
all green and it looks like like I should be in Cancun or something. It's really the most beautiful beach. And you just wouldn't I'm like, does anybody know about this? And it's like, shut up, we don't tell people. we just we don't tell people. They have to come by them, and that's how John and I found it. We wanted to do a weekend, and so we came up here. And I said, I want to live here forever. These people are just everybody's just chill. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
and it's like a law. I mean, it really is. But
Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait to get to meet my neighbors and my friends because you think you're in another state, but they're probably 30 minutes away from me. Isn't
Yeah,
that
because
weird?
there are a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of
Mhm.
people saying, let's see, Nancy said I lived right by that bridge.
Yeah. Hmm. I know. And I have a friend, a very close friend, and they work for the Pentagon. So it's sort of like that. Yeah, you can't ever tell anybody what I do for a living,
Hmm.
like ever. You know, like
Yeah.
no, don't do it. And but she's she's so sweet. She's just like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm up here with George, and I'm kind of like just 2 blocks from the Capitol. And she goes, "You want to come over to the Pentagon and have lunch?" Oh,
What?
girl,
Wow.
I tied my hair back. I bought a black tie at the CVS.
Black tie. Oh
I
my
wanted
gosh.
to be M3. I was like, She's like, "What are you wearing?"
Oh my God.
We had to wear these. I was trying to dress appropriately. She said, "You look like no, you look like a Unabomber. Take that off." You know? So,
Wow.
yeah, but it's fun. It's just it's a whole different culture, and you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I
Thank
just
you, Sophie. She's asking, let me I guess people, you've hit some milestone. Everybody's talking about your channel. I'm gonna, I'm gonna go check it out. I don't know what's going on,
I'm
but
afraid to look.
Sophie,
I'm not going to look. I'm not going to. I'm looking away. I'm not. I can't. I'm too scared.
oh wow. Okay. Yep, I
Okay.
see it.
Okay. What did you
You're good.
do? This is
I didn't
all
do
your
anything.
fault,
I
girly
just
girl.
looked.
Mermaid girl, this is all your fault. Yes. Thank
No,
you so
nope.
much. Thank
Sophie,
you.
thank you. She's asking for people to subscribe and she's asking for thumbs up. And
It's
Sophie, I was
not
going
a
to tell you,
popularity contest. It's a support group. It is not a popularity contest. I have had to straighten people out on this, and I'm not afraid to anymore because, you know, you're welcome to come into this tribe, but you got to be just don't just don't be rude. Don't be mean. Don't be ugly.
mhm,
Just be nice. I mean, this is a really cool thing that we all have in common, and there's so much creativity to do with it. It never gets boring. I mean, as soon as you think, I'm bored with this, I'm just going to drop it for a week or so. And then you're back
mm-mm.
going, oh, God, I got to get a hit. I got to, I'm like,
Yeah,
"Ah."
yeah. It's so true.
Jonesing for a diamond painting. And my
Yes.
husband's like, what are you doing? You're tearing this place apart. And he's like, I want the one with the dog and the butterfly and the bee. And he's like, I don't know that one. Like, I gotta
Oh my
find
God.
it. I gotta find it, and I go on a mission to find it. So it's always
So
the one you
Sophie,
always the one you can't find.
Sophie, I was at the mall today with Lou, and we were in a store. Trying to remember what store it was, but it was a sweatshirt, and it said Sunday Scaries. And I thought about Sophie because her and Veronica, who I haven't even said hi to yet, I hope she's still here. They do Sunday Scaries Sunday night. So if y'all can, well, Sophie, hopefully you can put up your own channel. I would love for you to. Please do. And y'all go check them out if you're looking for some other sales to watch. Speaking of that, I know I've been talking about putting together a list of everybody that goes live. So that actually existed back in the day. Pippa Brown
Yeah.
had, you remember that?
Oh,
So
long time ago. That's a
yeah,
blast from the past. Yeah, I
I
remember
reached out to
that.
Pippa because she's the one that I went to when I decided I wanted to start going live. I was like, so what time slots are available? She kept the master spreadsheet of everybody that went live and what time they went live. So I reached out to her a couple of days ago and I said, hey, I want to could you help me update it, or would you mind putting out an updated list, or are you still managing it? And she got back to me and she said, I no longer have access to that because of my ex. I was like,
What happened
okay.
there?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I'm not friends with her. I don't know. She goes, go. And I said, okay, can I just recreate it? And she goes, have at it. It's all you. And I know, and I don't want it to be I don't want to be the person that manages who goes live when. I'm not looking for that. I just want
Yeah,
to put something out there if
to
someone's
let
looking
people
for
know
lives.
because we have so
Yeah.
many new people, and
Yeah.
there's room at the table. There's
Oh,
room at the
yeah.
table for all kinds. And listen,
Thank you.
you have to come on, and even if you just want to tell your story, and it can be a happy story, a sad story, a personal story, it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
What matters most is that we're just spending time together and detoxing from
Yes.
all of the crazy. There's plenty of crazy out there. There's crazy baskets all over the place,
Hmm.
you know. So what do you do? What do you do? I mean,
Yeah.
really?
I'm
Yeah.
glad I like what you said about there's room at the table, because it's funny because at dinner last night I was saying, yeah, tomorrow I have a guest on my live. Her name's Joanna, and I was talking about you, and I said, yeah, she's a smaller channel. And I like to help out. Typically, I like to have smaller channels on. Plus, I've become friends with her, and I've been wanting her on my live. And my son looked at me and he goes, and this is Ryan, my oldest. He goes, why isn't that competition? Why do you want to promote other people? I'm like, I don't see it that way. I don't see it
No.
that way. That's not, he goes, isn't that going to hurt your channel? I'm like, no, I've
No.
never thought of it that way. No, I said, there's plenty of room for more people, and everybody does things differently. So everybody has their own take on things. No, it's
Uh-huh.
not. No, it's a
Yeah.
community. Yep. You're right, Sophie.
And it is. It really it's when you um help someone and that person is appreciative. I mean, I don't want to toot my horn. I don't like doing that. But the funniest thing happened last week. Deb, the Cajun
Oh
diamond
yeah.
painter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first of all, she's got a smile that just lights up the whole place. And she's just like, hi, y'all. And, it's like, it's Diamond Paint Deb. And I was like, hi. And I was like, so Anna sent me something. She went bazookas. And I was like, Cajun, I have got to send you all over the place. You are so adorable. You are
Mm-hmm.
so fun. And I mean, you would have thought I gave her the Hope Diamond. It was a
You should
turtle,
have her
a
you should
little
have her as a
turtle
guest.
cover binder. I did. I know. I told her, I was like, I,
Yeah.
I'm afraid if she comes to visit me, I'll just keep her because,
Have her on your
no,
live. Yeah.
she's so cute. But, well, I have to figure out how to get people. I got the technical thing. This is
I am
minutia.
not I'm not technical
Girl,
at
I am
all.
terrified. I mean, you should see me earlier today. It was like just trying to. What do you mean? What's a setting? Why do I have to set things? This is not a dinner table. And my husband's like, it's the browser and the settings are up. What does that mean? Why can't people just speak regular English? I don't
Yeah.
understand these words. I can churn butter, but I cannot work StreamYard. I'm horrible. So I'm learning it little by little. I am uh, getting a little less afraid of it every day.
Yeah.
And I mean, um, just learning how to um make sure everybody just has a good time. I
Hmm.
just want you to have a good time.
I
Yeah.
love I like the positivity that you put out there, and that's one of the things I love about you. I love your humor, but I love that you're always so positive. And you're so, I mean, I got to give you some props. You said you didn't want to talk about yourself, but I got to talk about you then. You are, and it's not all about the money or the gifts, but I have to say you are very, very, very generous and very supportive in different ways. But I just want to say thank you. Now that I have you on here, I can say thank you. Yes,
Well, you're very welcome.
it
You're
means a
very
lot
welcome.
and it's
I just,
appreciated.
I mean, I feel like if you can't encourage your friends, even just the littlest things,
Mhm.
you would not believe how much those little things just mean to people who are hurting. And it's just, I don't know, it's not a thing I do. I'm not special because of it. There are people who give way more than I do. um
It's
I
not
just
about it's not
I
about the
just
money.
I
It's
go
about
in the
that just
moment and I say, oh,
yeah.
she loves turtles and she wants to come up here because we do
Mhm.
turtle hatchings in Delaware. And I said, I can get her a little turtle. It's like, and this turtle shows up, and my husband's like, is there a turtle? And he's like, oh, let me tell you the turtle lady. He's like, tell me the story. And then we go into this whole thing, and it's hilarious because he's as much of a rabbit hole digger as I am. I mean,
Is he?
we're awful. We are both like,
I
we watch
love it.
one YouTube video, and 4 hours later, didn't we already see this unboxing? But we can watch it again. Somebody else is doing it this time. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
We
Carol just said
really
it's the
need to walk
thought.
these dogs sometime today. It's like, they'll be all right. They'll let me know. And then I get the one judgmental bark from George, like, get out here. It's like
Yeah.
one bark, and I'm like, okay, that's it. Our playtime's
No,
over.
it means a lot to creators, especially when, you're in the live, whether or not you give anything or not. It's just being there. I know I can always count on you to always be in my
I
lives.
get
And that
excited. I do
that
too. And
means
other
a
people,
lot.
like when
Yes.
you hit the 5K, I was like, holy. First of all, I don't even know what to do with 5,000 people. I,
Me
I have
neither.
I
Me
have no
neither.
clue. What are you doing, girl? I'm just
I
going
don't
to
know
watch
either.
and learn and watch and learn. And I am going to, hook my sail to that boat because she's sailing with some
No.
fun people. I like her. So, yeah. And then other
But
people are
Carol
just,
said it's the thought that counts. It's just to know that someone is thinking about you and who cares even a small way. Sometimes that's all you need.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yes.
And just,
It's so true.
I just try to keep it simple. I just remember my
Yeah.
mother say something nice or shut your stupid mouth, child. Don't you do it.
Yes.
Don't you do it. You know,
Yes.
I know what you're
Yes.
thinking about saying about that lady with that bat. Don't you do it. And she's just like, A lot of mothers know these things. It's like they're in your head. So
So I
yeah.
was hoping you were going to come on with the big Robert De Niro glasses.
Oh, got the glasses.
Where are the glasses?
No, I'm trying to hide the glasses from myself.
Lee, we are
Okay,
not sick of you. We love your
okay.
catering.
Short story long. I ordered glasses. The lady was like, I know exactly what you need. Come back in 3 days. I know exactly what you need. She didn't even have a pair there to show me. But I told her my other reading glasses, which are smart and look like kind of like yours a little bit. But no, they were giving me headaches.
Uh-huh.
She says, now this is probably a little bit of a different style, but I promise you, you won't have headaches. I am now Mrs. Magoo. These
I
big,
love I love the glasses. I was hoping you were going to wear them. They're so good. They're so good.
said, what are you having on your pastrami? I mean, I just feel so Rhoda Morgenstern or something. I mean, I can't wear them without just laughing my head off. I was like, oh my God. And they weren't cheap either. You know? I mean, God. Oh, they were. I know. I know. Yeah. I'm taking a, oh, sorry. What happened? Uh oh.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm
Hi.
sorry. What happened?
That was me. I was laughing so hard at the glasses, my AirPod fell out.
Aren't they horrible? I swear they are.
Oh my gosh, I love
But
them.
I don't get headaches. And I worked at my seahorse for like 3 hours, and I was like, oh my God, these are really working. Now I have to thank her for
That's
making
like
me
the
look
thing right
like
now.
I look like Robert De Niro's, you know,
See,
sister.
Elizabeth said those are in right now. They actually are. They're in.
Well, I don't know what they're in with. I don't know who's wearing them, but yeah, I'm gonna wind up in a witness protection program. I just know it. I just know it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it with these glasses.
Those
Yeah,
glasses
they
are
got
so good.
casino written all over them.
They do.
That's a
I was
crime scene.
when you had that
And
picture of Robert De Niro.
I gotta tell you, another thing I did a lot during the pandemic, I would listen to true crime. You can only listen to that for so long.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then,
yeah.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
the bubble breaks and it gets kind of like, how do you do that every day? Do you ever get away from, and they killed 38 of them and they saved the dog? And I'm like, who are you people? You
Well,
know?
Stitcher Risa used to do true crime. She doesn't anymore, right? I don't.
I think I really do. It would get to me.
Oh,
I
I
can't
couldn't do
listen
it.
to that all the time. It's
Mm-mm.
just,
It's too dark.
enough already. Go
Yeah.
outside and get a little fresh air and,
Mm-hmm.
have an apple.
Yeah.
Look at the
I
sun, look at something good that isn't, Freddy Krueger. I mean, it's
I
just a
know.
little too dark out there.
Imagine it being a YouTube creator that's all you do is true crime. Oh,
I know. I
I
know.
can't imagine.
But,
Yeah.
and then I see like the Bailey Sarians of the world who really, now she has a pretty good defense wall up and tries to make it snarky and funky and fun and does a lot of dark history,
Mm-hmm.
which I love listening to her sarcastic attitude about history. But um, she gets away from it though. She'll
Mm-hmm.
just kind of bug out for 3 or 4 months, and you'll see pictures of her in Fiji, where all the people in YouTube live. We don't live in Fiji, people. I just want to
No.
tell you, we
No.
will go and visit you, but we don't live in Fiji. No, 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 no. We shop at Target, and we try to keep our kids out of every foreseeable nightmare, and just try to raise decent human beings. And my dogs do that. My dogs, they train themselves really. I mean, they they have that empathy in them as a breed,
Mhm.
but they don't lick people. They don't lick your face. I could put a prime rib on your face. She won't lick you.
Hmm.
George won't lick you. He's just like, "Why do you have a prime rib on your face?" He'll drag it off your face and then he'll eat it. But he kind of, is, what are you doing? But they're very gentle. Um,
Hmm.
but they they are so empathetic, and the thing about that I love that I can bring the dogs into the channel and people come and see me and they see George sitting there, hey, what are you going to do about that sausage, old lady? I could use it, and it's like, they're not bothered by him because they enjoy his company. And, um, I feel like, he's doing his part and I'm doing mine. That dog he's always like right here. He always, now he's mad because he got thrown out.
Oh no.
My husband's like, no, no, come here.
How
Yeah,
old are the dogs?
they just turned 8.
Oh,
George and
okay.
Fiona are my third generation. My first generation of Great Pyrenees was Shakespeare and Hamlet,
Hmm.
and they lived to be 12 years old.
Okay.
And then I had Lucy and Gandalf the White, which
Love
is
that.
the nightmare of my life. How do you get that dog so well? I don't. I mean, I try to keep them out of the dirt, but it's impossible.
Hmm.
The dogs, they love to roll in the dirt. But yeah, Gandalf and Lucy were big celebrities in Texas. They went to WFAA a lot
Hmm.
because I think that when you go to a hospital, really we would see the dogs more comforting the staff than the patients. I mean,
Hmm.
the 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 staff, they're so stressed out. They work so hard.
Yeah.
They've been there for 4 days. They haven't eaten in a week, and
Hmm.
they're trying to take care of us, right?
Yeah.
Take care of me, take care of you. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
That doesn't always work, but I
Yeah.
always try to remind you, you know,
Yep.
even if it's just pizza, take care of you. But
Yeah.
yeah, you're important and you matter. Take care of you. And but the dogs always chum up with the doctors and the radiologists and everything. And then the staff are nicer to their patients all night. And I
Hmm.
hear it all the time. Every time I get a nurse and she's like, I just came off shift and you had those dogs here yesterday, right? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, man, it was a breeze of a night. It was so easy. Everybody was so relaxed. So they're little stress
They
monsters too.
are.
They take the stress down. But
Yeah,
but
I've heard that if
you
you
can't
pet
be
a
friends
dog,
with the dog like that, who's
yeah. So if
who's
you like,
telling
I've
you who
heard that
you
if you
are.
if you pet a dog, it actually releases serotonin, and that it like is a it's a it actually helps your mood
Oh
by
yeah,
loving on a dog. Yeah.
yeah.
So Kay
Mhm.
wanted to know what kind of dogs do you have? She has Great Pyrenees.
Yes.
Yes, she has two of
And
them.
that's why my channel is on Instagram, the big white dogs.
Hmm.
Because nobody can spell Great Pyrenees. I can't spell it. I misspell everything. I'm the worst speller in the world. I know where the Great Pyrenees Mountains are, but I can't spell them.
Hmm. I know. I
It's
wouldn't even know how to spell it
difficult.
either.
I
Hey,
mean, the
Jade.
older I get, the worse the speller I am. My spell check quit. It said, I'm not working with you anymore, lady. You know
Done.
what? There's only so far you can go. I'm going to an iPhone now. Yeah, he left me. He left me. He
Mm.
didn't say goodbye. Didn't leave a note. Just said, figure it out. So
Oh,
I'm back to spelling like a regular person. And my scale, she had a change of personality too, because I mean everything's kind of taking the shift now. They're all mad at me because I'm doing more of the diamond painting and the uploads and the visits with you guys, and I've ignored Scale. So somehow Scale has decided she only speaks Spanish. I am so much skinnier in Spanish. Por
are you?
favor. Oh, you should hear the scale. Put your scale in Spanish. I mean it. You will have a best friend for life. She is so much nicer. Ah, I don't know who that other judgmental girl was, but
Oh my
my
gosh.
Spanish scale is here to stay. I still don't know what I weigh.
Oh my gosh.
It's so funny. It's like, oh well, still fat. But it's because Consuela says I look fabulous.
Yeah, it just
You
sounds
look
like sexier in
gaga.
Spanish.
You look
Yes.
gaga. I'm like, what's gaga? I'm like, we got to look up gaga. And John's like, what are you doing? Is this the scale again? I'm like, yeah, the scale's teaching me to speak
The
Spanish.
scale. Okay, so Kay has two big white dogs, but Borzo, Russian wolfhounds.
Oh
Or
my God, do you
I
really?
might be saying that wrong.
Ferraris, those are the most
Boris.
beautiful. Uh, I bet you never let them off the leash though. You let them off the leash, they can outrun a car. They're just yeah, they're racers.
Are they
They
big?
are beautiful dogs. They're very tall and very skinny. They're like a greyhound.
Oh yeah.
Raised in Vidal Sassoon and got a really good haired child. I mean, like you take that dog to the salon and go, "Can you mix me up a bottle of that?"
Mm.
And I mean, you were talking to me the other day when you were telling me about your new do, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Where am I going to get to see your new do? She won't get in front of the camera. I can't see it." I was so like, I want to see these new do. Anyway, and I think we definitely need to go to the real colorist people, and those bottle jobs are just they're kind of harsh, and all the crap we had cut off. I don't want to mess it up now. So
I
we got to
know.
go and we got to do it by the book now.
So do
Yeah,
you color your own hair?
I did. I did for years. Yeah,
Okay,
and
you don't anymore.
no, I
Yeah.
can't. No,
Yeah.
the Delaware people, they don't like that.
What is this? What did you
They
say
don't
about
like that.
Delaware?
Del-
Delaware, something about
Delaware
hair.
hair. Yes.
Delaware hair. Yes.
Delaware hair. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but it's softer and you get all the dead ends up and it's just, gotta keep it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be scared to change. It's just hair. It'll grow
I know.
back.
I'm thinking about even going shorter because I've been
I had
following.
people crying. There was a subscriber crying because I cut my hair.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, sweetie, first of all, we're not dating. I'm married.
Yeah.
And but if I weren't, I'd really be into it. But baby, it's just hair.
I
It's
would
gonna
be
grow
into it.
back. Sometimes a girl just needs to go get a little chop shop. I
Yep.
mean, oh,
I know. I've been following all these curly hair girls on Instagram now, learning how to take care of curly hair.
mhm.
And they all have these really cute, like, kind of bobs, and they're layered and they're super bouncy. The curls are like really crazy curly, but I was like, huh, maybe I should go shorter. Like
Yeah, you know
shorter.
what?
Like even,
I I had mine at your length, and I went back 2 days later, and I said
like that
a little
shorter.
more. I took another
Yeah.
2 inches off because I like having to,
Yeah, I
be
like
able
your
to
length.
like ponytail it,
Yes.
and if you
Yes.
really have a really bad hair day, you just,
Stick that
there
on.
you go, stick a headband on it. And
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I'm all about a headband.
You're so pretty. You need
I
to
think
show
a
your face
headband will
more.
just save the world.
You're definitely
I'm
so
serious.
pretty. Like I said, you need to show your face more. I'm so happy you want to do a face to face because you are gorgeous.
It is so not a normal thing for me. I have got to, this is like gym class.
Hmm.
And, you know, I didn't like gym class at all. Why would I? I'm too short for any sport at all. But they put me in the pool and I just turned into a fish. And I'm a Pisces. So I really, that we just connected. And I'm a pool girl now. And I swim in the pool in the winter because Delaware has a huge indoor pool
Hmm.
that's heated and it's so divine. And then we have the pool here. So it was all about water.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It was just all about water. Water was my safe place and water was my fun place. But water is hard on your hair. you
Yes.
know. Yeah.
Yes. Bye,
Yeah.
Jessie. Thanks for being here. Flashing with Diamonds is leaving. Flashing those diamonds. Thanks for
Oh,
being here. She said,
thank
I have to get
you.
going. You two are both amazing. Night, everyone. Oh, thank you.
Bye,
She's overseas.
sweetheart.
She's in the UK.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
Jade, what is a unicorn cut? Do you know what that is, Joanna?
A
Never,
unicorn cut. Is that
she said,
it's
I don't
kind of
know.
like a reverse mullet kind of thing. It has a lot of colors. I know
Huh.
that they put a lot of colors in your hair.
See,
Um,
Jade's got curly hair too. So yeah, that must be, maybe it's a curly hair thing. I don't know. I've
I
never
don't
heard of a
know.
unicorn cut.
I gotta go
Yeah.
look that up. We'll go Google it. I mean, really, as long as YouTube's around, we're always gonna have something to do.
Oh, totally. I know.
3 hours later.
Absolutely.
Honey, do you want me to give you a unicorn cut? No, I don't. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know. I know. He's like, no, 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 no. Don't do
Muttnut
it.
says my mom cuts my hair and dyes it for me. I am too broke to get it done at the pros, right? That's why I do my own. I color my own. Yeah, it's so
You know
expensive.
what? And I did too. I did too. I mean,
Yeah. Hey,
I mean,
Amber. Good to see you.
it was just, I mean, my dog shampoo, $350. My shampoo, $3.59. What's wrong here? The
Yeah.
dog shampoo is $359. And I'm like, oh my God. And that's not the groomer. That's just a gallon bottle of concentrate shampoo.
Wow.
And they use they soak up everything. They're
Is the shedding really bad? Because they're
shedding
so
is
furry.
the shedding is it's like a creative work of art. It's so bad.
Yes.
It is. My
Yes.
house looks like Narnia. 4 months out of the year.
Narnia.
I live in the closet in Narnia. I have actually taken their hair. Lucy had so much hair. I made a blanket. I took the hair and I gave it to this lady, and she said, she was this really sweet lady. She lived in Cleburne, Texas, country, very, very country. And
Mm-hmm.
she came with her daughter to pick up my wedding dress because I don't have daughters. And I had a really big, fat Scottish Irish ridiculous wedding. And I was like, I am so tired of moving this coffin around with this dress in it. It was huge. And I said, well, come over and try it on. And it fit her like a glove. And I was like, you have to take that dress. You have to. She's a total stranger. Never met her before in my life. And she was with her
Wow.
mother. And her mother was sitting there playing with Lucy, just picking because the hair was just falling off of her. She was molting like a bird, you know.
Mm.
And she's like, this is spun gold. And she just took it and she spun it in her fingers
Hmm.
and said, look, that's finer than cashmere. And she helped me to learn how to bat the hair and loom the hair and spin the hair. I went into this whole thing. Now, am I going to do it again? No. You know what I
Right.
did? I sent my hair to Norway so Mary can do it because she wants to do the dog hair because in France they use all that leftover hair. We're not Cruella Deville. It's all leftover hair. Okay.
Really?
Uh, but that one sweater is almost $1,000. And I was like,
Wow.
dollars? I, I'm a Target girl. Are you crazy?
Oh my gosh.
I found friend in Timu. I'm not going to $1,000.
Timu.
Wait a minute. We got to pimp these dogs out. I mean, really? So I went to the dark side immediately. Immediately. I was like, okay. Yeah, but I love that blanket. And now that Lucy has passed on, I have her with me and she warms
That's
me on a
nice.
cold night.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
it's so beautiful. I just let people look at it. Nobody's allowed
Mm-hmm.
to use it or wear it.
Mm-hmm.
I found George sleeping on it and I was just like,
Yeah.
move it. You're going to be the next blanket. And you're the only reason. If he wasn't so good looking, I promise you, he would just, oh, that guy. He is so different. Lucy was just, an amalgam. I mean, she actually has, um, what is it called? A proclamation from the state of Texas.
No.
Yes,
Really?
I have. I'll have to get it and show it to you. It's really, it's just
Wow.
so, I mean, I'm so proud of her. Everybody said, you did this, you did this. And I'm like, I held the leash. Lucy did the work.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm very clear to make sure that my dogs get credit for what they do.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a proclamation, usually like a police dog who's killed in the line of
Mm.
service or something,
Mm-hmm.
I've never had a therapy dog or a service animal that ever received anything like that from the governor's
Wow.
office. So it was kind of a big deal. But George, he's a whole different game. He is just, hey girl, hey. He is such a smutty, trashy little girl chasing dog. Oh, he's horrible. He's horrible. It's
George.
like, I mean, he's just, it's like he stands next to a lady and he's just like, "Ooh, those are good legs. Right up the legs. No, 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 no.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Don't
no.
do it." Oh God. But you know what? I love them. I love them. I love who they are. I'll
I
defend them to
know.
the end and I'll criticize them till the end. I can
Yeah.
criticize them all day. You can't. I can.
I asked my husband yesterday, I'm like, because I love my little Frenchie. I love all three of my dogs, but my little
Oh
Frenchie, I was just
God.
loving on him. And I said, can you love a dog too
Frenchie is
much? Can
so
you love a dog too
delicious.
much? I
I
can't stop just
My
kissing
son
him and
said, "You like that dog more than me?" And I said, "You're damn right I do." He's like, "That is cruel." And I was like, "No, no, no. My dog doesn't shout at me. My
Nope.
dog doesn't tell me I'm fat. My dog doesn't tell me I need to exercise more. And my dog doesn't tell me I have to eat kale. Ever." He's a health nut now. Okay. My kid's
Okay.
now vegan.
Oh.
I can't go there. I can't go there, you know?
Now is he in Texas? Or is
Yeah,
he
he's there. No,
is he
he
here?
was
Okay.
he was a manager for Starbucks for about 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then now he's going into finance. I hope it's not Bitcoin. Ah, I still don't know what
Mm.
it is. I still don't know what Bitcoin is.
Oh yeah, me neither. Hey Morgana, she said
But
she has Pomeranians and they shed really bad. That's what Randy has too.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're very high maintenance dogs, and
Oh, Christopher.
you
Oh.
cannot cut the hair too short because
He
what
said it's been
happened?
5 years since I had a dog. I so miss having them. Oh,
Um,
can you get one? Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey Kel.
we should go get the ugliest dog of the pound and bring it to Christopher and just name
Yes. You
him
need a
something like,
buddy.
I mean, Tony Orlando or something great. But because I think the ugly dogs are nicer. Do you ever notice that?
They totally
Ugly
are.
dogs
That is
are so
true.
much. George is
That is
so
so true.
judgmental. He is not nice all the time. Sometimes he just gives you
Yes.
a side eye. You gonna wear
Yes.
that? You gonna wear that outside,
Yeah.
Mom? Really? Your
Yeah.
age? Maybe, you know, Forever 21. It's
Forever
not
21.
forever. It's only till you're 23 and then you're allowed to leave the store at your own will. But yeah,
I was
he's
in there today.
judgmental.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was at the bougie Stonebriar, as you like to
Oh,
call it. I was at the Stonebriar. We had to go to Barnes and Nobles. Lou needed a book for school, and I looked up bookstores, and I
did
was
you
like, "There's
see the
not a lot
guy
of
with the Aston
bookstores."
Martin? Oh
No,
God,
it was so funny
probably
that
still
story.
there driving around looking for me with bitterness and disdain. I just
I know.
that was a fun moment in life. Yeah,
Hmm.
that is a bougie mall. I mean, real bougie people go in that mall and go, oh my, mm. Where
Yeah,
do we begin? We're gonna mortgage the house and two cars and that horrible boat that my husband thinks still is worth a penny. I'm feeling that for a pair of Manolo Blahniks. I'm getting over there right now. And I mean, these girls, I mean, it's a corral. It's like a
it
rodeo.
is.
You know,
It
you watch
is.
those women, they will mow you down. They will. They're on a mission. Yeah, don't get in the way. Just stand to the
Mm-mm.
side
Yep.
and watch the
It's some good people watching. Went to the food court and had
I,
lunch. We
I
got Panda Express, and I just sat there at the food court eating my chicken, my orange chicken, just watching all the stuff that was going on at the mall. I was like, this mall is crazy. It's crazy.
yeah, I miss
Yeah.
that.
That
I love mall watching.
I
I think
know.
people
Some good
watching is the
people.
most fascinating thing. I'm always
Hmm.
reading like autobiographies. I love to read about other people and kind of see how did you get to where you are, you
Yeah. Yeah.
know? And you know how you have that, what is it, like a hall pass? Like, you and your husband will say, well, there's that. you know?
Mm-hmm.
I ever
Mm-hmm.
could, it'd be J-Lo, and it's like, Jello? Jello doesn't even know who you are, you know?
Jello.
And I told her, I was like, and we were at a dinner party for like 10 other people, and he was like, oh my God, she's gonna open her mouth and something weird is about to just, and once it's out there, you can't get it back.
Yeah,
And I
true.
can bring a dinner party to a complete halt. I mean,
Oh my
and
gosh.
it's not always a good thing. It's really not. But, we were doing the 3 questions, and I said, well, my celebrity crush is Larry David.
Where's his
And
picture? I saw his picture.
I have his picture. Larry David's on my desk. He's right there.
Why do you
And
find him
he's a good
attractive?
friend too.
He's funny, but he's not really good looking. You think he is?
I don't care. It's not about the looks. It's
Mm.
he is
He's
hysterical
he is.
and ingenious and
Yeah.
atrocious, and he's flawed, and he's just, I want to go to the mall and people watch with Larry David, because I
Yes.
mean, when you get to a certain age, you can do that little romantic thing, but at my age, it's a short window anyway. And I just want to have fun with somebody, and he's just funny. He just makes me laugh. But I have a real crush on Larry David.
That
He's
is so
probably
funny.
filing a restraining order right now. Let's
Right.
find out where this crazy girl is.
Night, Julie.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Thank you so much. She's going to bed. Thanks for being here.
I know. I don't know. I knew I was going to do this. Just yakety yakety yak.
No, you're fine. No, you are good. I'm having a great time. This is like one of my longer lives. Normally, after an hour, I'm
I'm
like,
so glad you're having fun.
okay, I'll
I was so
go. I'm
nervous. It was
having a
like
great
a first
time.
date. It was like, what am I gonna do? She might not like me. And I was like, oh
Oh
my
my
god, that was
gosh.
stupid. Of
I
course she
wish you lived
does.
closer. Okay, so
Oh.
my celebrity crush is just the opposite of yours. He probably doesn't have a lot going on up here, but I don't know. Maybe he does. But that would be Jason Momoa.
You know what?
What?
He has an IQ of 131.
How do you
I
know
just
that?
learned that. I learned it the other night
What?
because they were talking about him, about the Maui, the fires and
Oh
everything.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Jason is from there.
Oh, that's right.
He's from there. That little village, the Lathia, Lahathia. I'm gonna
Lahaina.
slaughter
I
it.
think
I'm
it's
gonna
Lahaina.
slaughter it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say it wrong, but you know what I mean. Anyway, yeah. And somebody was talking about him. And he has an IQ of 132 or 131. I think it's 131. Anyway,
Uh,
yeah. So just because the
yeah.
guy's big and tribal,
Yes, yes.
I know. Oh
Hmm.
my gosh.
Okay, so now we're asking the questions, but what is your favorite ice? So I've also heard that if you ask people what their favorite ice cream is, that also says a lot about them.
Mhm.
So what is your favorite ice cream?
I would no sooner pick a favorite star in the sky. I love all the ice creams. I am literally, I can't do it. It's
You
Sophie's
couldn't pick
choice.
one?
It's Sophie's choice. I can't do it. I mean, to know
I
that
know.
one would melt because of my attitude, no. The ice cream is my favorite food group. The ice
Hmm.
cream, oh, all of it. All of it. Gelato and sherbet and just
Oh,
anything. If it's frozen, I'll eat it.
did you see Grace and Jenny's live last night? Where
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah,
I wasn't
I'm
sure
kind
about
of
that.
eager to try the Jello now. Are you gonna try the Jello?
I think it'd be weird. I'm like Jenny. I don't think the consistency. I think it'd be like a texture thing. I don't think the
It
texture
is a
would make
text.
sense.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Ooh, Diane agrees with me. She's like, Shay, I'm with you with Jason. He also studied Shakespeare.
See,
Ooh.
I told you he's smart. These poor, handsome,
Kel.
monstrous, gorgeous men are just getting the shaft. It's just cruel.
Do you say
People calling
shaft?
them man boys and mambos, and they just it's
So
we're
Kel
not
just said
going
he
to
doesn't
discuss
need
any
he doesn't need a
any
lot going on
shaft
up there.
parts, but I'm sure he probably. Oh, look, I'm knocking over the computer. Hang on a minute.
Kel just said he doesn't need a lot going on up there, only a lot going on down there. Kel.
There's a lot going on everywhere.
Yeah, there is a lot.
Yeah. I just want to get a translator and sit and read his shoulder blade for about a day or two. What is that?
But
What is all that?
Larry
I don't
David,
have a
that's
tattoo. Are you a
hilarious.
tattoo girl? Do you have a tattoo?
Oh, you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you?
No,
No.
no. I
Hmm.
know I've chickened out 3 times.
Three
Mhm.
times?
3 times. 3. Yeah. But it's
Wow.
okay because Larry David says if you are Jewish and you have a tattoo, you get buried in the timeout corner of the cemetery. They won't let you get buried with your family. It's sort of like,
So
no,
maybe you
you
shouldn't.
have got a tattoo and you're Jewish. You're supposed to be an accountant. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Mm,
Yeah, I know. But I'm getting to that place where I'm kind of wanting one. So now I'm trying to entertain it so
hmm.
I can go back and insult myself for a 4th time.
So what would you get? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know. Everybody says it would be a dog. It would be I have some friends that were firefighters that we lost along the way,
Hmm.
and we're very good friends. Um, I don't know.
I know it's
I
so
don't know.
hard to pick.
I know because if I start with one, it's like okay, it's gonna
Hmm.
go all over the place, and I don't know. It's kind of like getting a massage. I don't do massages. The thought of a total stranger coming into the room and you're naked and you're not loving the naked parts to begin with anyway.
Hmm.
Um, and you're in the chair with the toilet bowl for the head thing and you can't see her. And she's like, okay, you're gonna feel so good. And she puts hot lava rocks and starts frying eggs on your back. I'm like, what are you doing? And John's like, just breathe into it. And I'm like, breathe into it. I'm going to the burn unit. And this is horrible. And I just ran away. I fled the interview. It's like she's fleeing the interview. She's fleeing. Is this what it says? Every time I buck and run, he's like, you're fleeing the interview. Yeah, yeah, I can't do it. And I think the tattoo thing would be like that too. Because I
It does
just,
hurt. It does hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
it's not about the pain. It
Oh,
really
it's
isn't.
not.
It's just there's so many decisions that go with it. I mean, what am I going to wear with it? What is it going to look like?
See, you're good. You must not be real impulsive because I'm very impulsive. So my friend was getting one at 18, 19. I forget how old I was, maybe 20. She was getting one, and I was like, "Oh, I'll go with you for support, right?" Because I didn't really want one. Never really thought about it. Next thing you know, I'm in the chair next to her getting one too. I was like, "What?" I'm easily
You
influenced.
drank the
Let's put it that
Kool-Aid.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
drank
did.
the
I
Kool-Aid.
totally drank the Kool-Aid. So I'm like, why? And then living in Santa Cruz, that was a big, all the tattoos there, and so I got sucked into it there and got another one. And then I was dating a guy and we got one together. So now I have one it was not his name or anything. That would be bad. Not his name. But
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, Helen, she hates needles. Oh, yeah. You wouldn't like it then.
It's
Yeah.
not about the needles. I don't, I'm not bothered by the needles. Hold on just 1 second. Let me see if I can move that out of the way. Okay. There,
Everyone's
I was
talking
right.
about ice cream and
I'm,
tattoos and
I know I'm
celebrity
getting hungry
crushes.
now. Here we
I
go.
love it. I love it. Night, Pauline. She's heading to bed. Thanks so much for being here.
Good night,
My second
Pauline.
one
Thank
was
you
out
so
of
much.
impulse.
I am meeting so many new people. Oh, this is so
Is there a lot of people
wonderful.
that you don't recognize?
There's a like a whole plethora. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
there's
so
there's some new
glad.
folks hanging out. This is exciting. This is exciting. I and it
Some
and
nice.
I mean, it's just I don't know. I feel like I finally just kind of like came into my love for diamond painting, and I'm ready to stand up and defend her to the world. I just love it, and I have to be among my tribe because you guys love it too.
I know. Isn't
So
it nice to be able to have a group of people that you get it. You just get it.
yeah, we get it. We get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We
There's no
get it.
explaining. Yeah, I know.
No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey. It's
Yep,
just easy peasy, nice and breezy.
it is.
Until you get into that confetti stuff, and then you start saying things to those little drills that
Mm-hmm.
you really live to regret the next day. But there's chocolate, and you get a little chocolate going, and that takes that away.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Elizabeth, that's really
firmly in
cool.
progress.
She said, "Yeah, I have three tattoos on me for measurements for 3D radiation. I had a whoa, it's moving lupectomy. Hopefully, I'm saying that right for stage 0 breast cancer on my right breast. Wow, Elizabeth, that's awesome. I mean, sorry about it, but that's cool that you got tattoos like that. Yeah,
I know. I'm
yeah.
talking to everybody because I had to do it this summer. I had to go get the test. And you gotta do
Mm,
it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
yeah.
You know, if you don't do it for you, do it for your kids. You don't have any. You have no reasonable reason to avoid this because
Hmm.
it's so avoidable now, and the technology is incredible.
Oh
It's
yeah.
so far advanced. I mean,
Hmm.
it's not a death sentence anymore. Get it
No.
checked, and I did, and I'm glad, but I wasn't happy about the procedure though. The procedure because
Hmm.
I mean, after you reach a certain age, I don't know. You don't want people looking at those sagging dragons. I mean, they're not perky anymore. They're not even awake. I don't even know them anymore. I'm like, let's just get a sport bra on and go to the pool and forget about this, okay? You know, they are what they are.
Right. We all
Uh,
have them.
They may not be perfect, but I still got it. By God, you know what? Yeah, yeah. But no, no, I can't do tattoos and I can't do the boob job. Everybody's like, "You gonna get a boob job?" I'm like, no. Like, am I gonna get a purse? I mean, God,
Well, if you live in Texas, that's kind of the thing, right? So, I mean, yeah, you were here.
it's pitiful in Texas. I know. It's like
There's a
it's
lot.
mandatory. It's mandatory.
Yeah, there's a
And
lot.
then it's really, I mean, because you can tell, oh, well, I went to Plano and oh, well, I went to Frisco. And then the other was like, well, I went to Tijuana and it was only $29.95 and they paid for my airfare and gave me a Bloody Mary. I'm like,
Oh my
oh
gosh.
my God. I mean, there was a corporate meeting about the boob jobs. I'm not
Everything's
kidding.
bigger.
It went
Everything's
on for
bigger
an hour
here.
and a half.
Oh my
I
gosh,
couldn't
that's so
believe it.
bad.
They were passing them around like, here, feel this and feel this. And it's like, I don't want to feel you. It's not
Oh,
personal.
I've had friends. Oh yeah.
I
Friends are like,
mean,
"Look, I had it done. Do you want to see them?" I'm like, "What?" Like they're not
they
even
love to
attached
show
to
them
them.
off. They love to. It's like showing off a new pair of shoes. Oh my god, they
It totally
love to
is.
show the new ones off. It cracks me
I
up.
know.
I immediately turn into some creepy little Lutheran person who's just like, no, thank you, no, thank you. They're beautiful. It's nice that they're in that zip code, but no, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. And then I get
Yeah,
mine in
yeah,
the car
exactly.
and I just yell at them when I get in the car. Get in the car, you two sagging dragons. Look what you're doing. There's not a
Sagging
bra on the
dragons.
planet heavy enough or industrial enough to put them in the zip code you were, and then you give birth to children and oh, they just rip them to shreds. It's like this is not a food group. And I mean, God, if you breastfeed a child, you never recover from that. I mean, you have to.
No,
It's horrible.
no, it's so true.
It
It's
is.
so true.
And then you gotta brag about 20 years later, "Oh, but I breastfed my child." And it's like, "So what? You had to eat," you know? I had to get them done because I breastfed, and I was like, "That's your excuse? Okay."
Right, right. All
Anyway,
right,
I'm so
so
sorry.
I have to go make dinner.
I have to go find dinner. I
I
am not
know.
cooking today. Thank you, Shay Shay, all day. Got
Good
me
for
out in the kitchen
you.
today. Shay Shay, all day.
All
Yeah,
day. Yes, you don't have to cook
Shay
tonight.
Shay,
Nice.
all day. I know. I know. I said I can't cook. I gotta go talk to Shay Shay all day.
We got to go
And
play.
my husband's like, um, what do you mean are you invited to this?
Are you going to our house?
I am invited. I am not crashing. I am invited to this party. Thank you very much.
You
We're
are
going
invited anytime.
so we can bond, and he's like, I
Yes.
don't like this. Long suffering husband's very nervous. He just knows there's trouble in the midst. But
I love how you call him long-suffering husband. That is so, I love it.
well, that's who he is. He really, and he's so funny. You know, as people say, "Oh, is long suffering husband there? Yeah, still suffering." He is not suffering. Okay, this man has never suffered a day in his life. No,
You'd be so fun to be married to. I can't imagine.
he's very funny. He's like that frog. Remember, I don't know if you're old enough to know this because you're younger, but every time I say that to somebody, they go, "I know exactly what you're talking about. Don't talk to me like that." There was an old cartoon, and it was a frog. And some of my old schoolers, I'm gonna love this, but it was a frog, and he would go, "Here comes my baby, here's my," and he would sing, and he had a top hat,
Yeah, and he
and
had like the
then
little,
the guy grabbed him and brought him to this huge palladium and wanted him to sing in the theater, and he pulled back the curtain, and the frog just went, "Ribbit, ribbit." That's my husband. It's just us. He cracks me. I have laughed till I cried on the floor. And then other people look at him and go, "What's so funny? He's like the stuffiest little aviator person on the planet." And I'm like, "You don't know him," and it's just so, yeah. So,
we'll
yeah,
have to
but
meet
he
him
would have
sometime.
a train.
Is he shy about being on camera, or is that not something he?
Yeah, I think we both are.
Yeah.
I mean, we just, when we have a small group or a group at the house and just have people for dinner and, because I,
Hmm.
I was a cook, so I had to cook for everybody.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Come for dinner. And Joanna's going to do dinner. We got to go to our house right away." I
Hmm.
mean, it was just
Yeah.
constantly, I mean, just, so I had to retire too. Kind of like Randy. I just said, "I'm done. Here,
Hmm.
all this
Yeah.
cookery is yours." I'll make a frittata once in a while. I make some lovely things, but no, no, he's
Yeah.
actually learning to cook and he's doing so good. I praise the
Oh,
crap
that's
out of him. I
good.
buy him stuff. I love that I'm out of that kitchen. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I bet.
Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of people are popping out, but I just want to say bye to everybody before y'all head out. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for Alyssa and
Thank
all
you
my mods
so,
for
so much
putting
for your
Joanna's channel up
time.
there. Thank you. And you've gained some new subscribers, so you have some new friends.
I can't wait.
I know. It's just the journey is continuing. It's getting better, bigger. It's so fun. So enjoy every minute of it.
Thank you
Yep.
so
And
much.
thank you for
Oh,
being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you
it's
even
just,
more than I already did. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that's been hanging out with us. Some of them said they wanted us to do another live together, so maybe we should.
don't even start with me. I'll show up. I
Okay.
will. I will
Um,
show up. Heck yeah.
so Alyssa said you gained 50. Wow. 50
Thank
new
you.
friends.
Oh my
I
god.
know. I'm so
I
happy.
know. I
I'm so
really,
happy.
2 months ago, I was like, maybe I shouldn't even do this. I was like, you just kind of start doubting and you start looking at the
Yeah.
numbers. I got in a bad place, and that I was very upset about that. I was very self-moric about it.
Hmm. Hmm.
And yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore.
No,
Because,
nope,
they're not numbers to people and their
they're
friends and their
not.
stories and their fun and their, little presents in the mail and surprises. And I learned this about that, and I learned that about this, and this company shut down, and they didn't give me my AB drills, and I just want to dance. And it's like, come on over, girl. You know, I mean, I
Yes.
love our people. I do.
I do too. I love this community, and I know I say it to all the time, but it's like I love these people in here, everybody in
Yeah,
here. I love
yeah.
you guys so much. So thank you again for spending your time with us today. Thank you for
Thank
hanging out with us.
you.
I hope you had a good time. Thank you,
I had a
Sophie.
ball.
I
A
know,
ball.
me too. It was
I
good to get to know
know.
you.
It was so much
And then
fun.
yeah, definitely go check out Sophie on her channel in a couple of hours. She does Sunday Scaries, her and Vern.
Okay.
So yes,
Sunday scaries.
Sunday Scaries, but it's not very scary. It's not.
Okay. Not
It's
the
not. Well, I
monkey.
haven't been to all of
Yeah.
them, but I don't think
Okay.
it's that scary. Yes.
Okay.
So go check out Sophie.
I will.
Yes.
I will.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you
Thank
again.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
It's
welcome.
been a
All right.
joy.
We're gonna have to do it again. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Thank
Love you
you. Thank you,
guys.
Kat. Love you too.
Okay. All right. We'll talk to y'all
Bye.
later. Bye. Mm.
Thank you. Mwah.